Yeah. Another great time. Here we go back for the SNF Showdown. Joining me always, my pal D Money and Sean Shockey, who 100% told me on Friday in the chat, libel. We're going to sit there. No way is Dustin Johnson winning. Don't waste your money. He has no chance to win the Masters. I was like, plus 400. He's up by 2. No.
Hey. He was close to shitting the house though at some point. He was almost there.
He was definitely there. I did discover based on my book the best way to bet the Masters or any of those tournaments. That's just a best way. And I'll share that later. But joining me always, D Money. He's on a remote location today. Rich will be in here in a second. We'll get there. I'm going to let you guys get on. I got right now, as I was just telling D, I've got 2 units to win 8 units on Baltimore. I actually got both sides. I've got 2 units on the Pats to win 7 units on the Pats. I actually think Baltimore is going to win. I've actually put another unit on Baltimore. Then I put a unit on Baltimore with the Vikings tomorrow. I put a teaser both ways. I think Baltimore wins this. I had some thoughts to cover myself. The only problem is all the covers won. So I was trying to basically cover the 2-unit bet, but they all won. All my teasers won. I've actually got over $190 on risking 40 on the Pats plus 13. I've got 130 on Baltimore minus 1. Like I said, all my teasers hit. That Arizona play and the Seattle field goal was the gift from God. Because without those, it wasn't going to win. And then the fact they didn't go for 2 or didn't go for the extra point was actually just, Buffalo Bills plus 3 hits, Arizona money line hits. There we go. Everything is live. It was a hell of a day today. It's a guaranteed going to have a hell of a night. I'm going to try not to screw it up with all my betting, but we shall see how that goes. With that being said, all right, what do we got? I'm not really going to go for a teaser in this game. Basically, this is the battle of 2 quarterbacks who can't throw. I think Baltimore comes out, stomps them, wins this game rather easily. I'd take the minus 6.5 would be my official play.
I would go with that as well. Yeah. I don't think
I'm there too.
Yeah, if you look at Baltimore, they average about 30 points a game. So I don't see why they wouldn't put that up here anyway. Because I think almost every single game they've been either at between 28 and 35. So somewhere around 30, 31 points a game. I don't see New England putting up 30, 31 points. I see Baltimore putting that much up. And I think with that being said, they should win by 6.5 because if New England puts up somewhere between maybe 10 to maybe not 10, maybe 13 to 17 points.
I mean, all you guys were on the Jets last week. That's pretty much what all you really need to know in this game. I mean, obviously I'd take Cam anytime touchdown, but it's going to be juiced as anything. You're getting Mark Ingram back for Baltimore. That should help you. Is Gilmore cleared to play?
No, I think he's out.
All right. As Rich joins us from the worst football game ever and the greatest play ever in sports, a 50-yard run and then just run out of bounds at the 1 to preserve the win. And
to screw over anyone.
Yes, if you took the under, you were so stoked.
So stoked. And playing against Nick Chubb, so stoked.
Yeah. So, that was definitely there. So, Rich, do you agree with us that this is basically Baltimore, house payment?
So, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bet on New England. I don't see New England winning this game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stay away from the teaser. If you guys want to give a teaser, that's fine with me. I still think Baltimore's got to keep pace. I like Lamar Jackson rushing yards. He's been hitting it lately each week as he realizes he can't pass. Folks, of those listening, you know I'm the biggest Lamar Jackson fan. He's high in my list, which we'll do a question there. I kind of like Justin Tucker's points. A little high at 7.5. But if they struggle getting there, Baltimore's really good to get that late field goal before the end of the half, especially a long field goal. I like 7.5 points.
Yeah, I got a few plays.
All right, what you got
in there? I got first half team total over 12.5 for the Ravens. So I've correlated that with the first half over 21. Also took the first quarter over 7.5 for both teams, and then I got anytime touchdown even money for Jackson. And by the way, Cam, anytime touchdown is plus 150.
So you got first quarter Baltimore what?
First quarter over 7.5.
Over 7.5, just team total or just
both teams?
Both. Okay. Yeah, total.
And what was that second one?
First half team total Ravens.
Over
12.5.
Over 12.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I got to get on that. I think the other thing you got to take is based on last week. I think the Pats are going to be behind in this game. I think Jacoby Myers and Damiere Byrd are going to cash. They're both ridiculously low. They're 49.5 and 30.5. As an official play, I'd give Myers over 49.5. He's been the weapon they throw to. So
I like that. Let
me get on that while I scroll this in the bottom for the guys.
I like Mark Andrews over reception yards at 32.5.
I will say there's a lot of good games today. I enjoyed my bye week.
You enjoyed your bye week because you got to watch all the games?
Yep. No stress.
All right.
Even though we play Sunday night, and that'll be stressful.
Yeah, I'm looking for your team total.
Oh, what does that mean, Rob? What are you trying to say?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we got 10 comments in the chat. I can't forget the chat.
My team's got to stay ahead of your team there, D-Money, to take that number one spot.
What's up,
Yellow? I would rather have taken a loss when I did than go undefeated and lose, because that's going to be very – I mean, I don't know. Your team might handle it a different way, but I don't think my team would want to lose. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I will say your team, though, does not want to place the Pittsburgh in January. They're about the one
care who we play.
AFC that may have a defense that could cause you guys issues.
I don't care who we play.
Well, I know you don't care who you play because you take your team to win everything in the first year.
Okay, real quick. The only prop that I took was I took Hollywood Browns receiving yards 41.5 over.
I like that. He's been looking at him pretty solid. He's getting the targets. I
think one thing New England's going to do is they're probably going to sell out to stop the run. So Ingram, Edwards, Jackson, they're going to sell out to stop those guys. Should leave a little bit open over the top, and with no Gilmore, the Patriots secondary is vulnerable.
Yeah, that's why I like the Andrews over. It's only 32.5 yards, but I think he gets.
I looked at his as well. So yeah, I like both of those for sure.
Yeah, Rich. Join me lately. I basically have a guaranteed 5 units already locked up on this game. Locked up, done. We'll see how many I actually end with it by the end of the game.
The first thing you're going to do, whether they score a touchdown or not, you're either going to take the under or the over live. Sean.
My other gambling partner said, I'm going to log in and change the password for the next 3 hours, and then I'll change it back after the game's over. I said, I might throw something to you. But yeah. I said, you got to let me have some fun. The worst part is everybody knows I hate Baltimore. but I think Baltimore's going to win this game so bad. I think,
which is weird because you live there.
I'm stuck here. There's a difference.
Yeah, I mean, just because you live in an area would make you like the team even less if you're not a fan of the team.
Yes.
Like there's so much.
I hate the
purple glasses. Everything's through purple glasses. We're the greatest defense ever. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
you played 4 of the worst teams in the league. That may help your defense. It's like, we're the only thing. We got there. The worst part is they also draft a bunch of Miami guys, which doesn't bode well either. So then it's like, I love you. You graduated. But yes, it's just like, but I have real sense of how good someone is. Not like Terry McLaurin is already the best receiver in the world, because he went to Ohio State. All right, is it too early to say we're taking Indiana money line next week? Is that the play? They're just on fire.
Indiana who?
college football.
Indiana Hoosiers to beat Ohio State? Oh my God! How much do you have in your 401k? I'll match it right now.
With the points is interesting though, but we'll talk about that.
What's the spread?
I haven't seen it. My book won't release anything till Tuesday. I always have 20 bets, but it's okay to have 20 bets if some of them are just nickel dimer. The point is when you have so many and they just kick you in the ass.
Indiana's getting 20.5.
I'd take the 20.5.
I would too.
Is it at the Horseshoe or is that?
Yeah, it's in Columbus.
Okay.
This year in college football, I mean, I would take.
We're more than 7.5 in the first half. Yeah, we took them at a team total. No, New England.
I don't know about New England.
I don't know if they score more than a touchdown in the first half.
I can tell you that the whole game, Baltimore's team total is over 25.5 at my book, and I would take that over just because they've hit that in every single one of their games.
Hold on, I'm trying to take
Gerardo was asking the bird over.
Yeah, I'm taking the bird over. It's not an official play, but I'm taking it. It's up to you if you want to take it, Gerardo.
And you like Jacoby Myers too?
I like Jacoby Myers more. He's the actual official play. Just because I think he's the number one target. Bird generally sees less coverage, but the issue is both these guys could be locked up one-on-one. I think they're going to cash when Baltimore's up big, and then they just start kind of relaxing. They pull a Detroit Lions. They just better not pull a Detroit Lions and let the Pats tie the game. I think an interesting game, because you still don't know if he's there, is Rex Burkhead rushing and receiving over 31 yards. New England's going to try to run the ball. That's their 100%. They're going to try to run the ball. Harris is a little banged up.
Oh, it's your girlfriend, Sean.
Yep.
Your side chick.
Did you take the teaser, Shucks?
What was the teaser that you gave? I took Baltimore -1 in the over with Minnesota +3. I took.
It's basically Ravens to win and the over 37.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
If you wanted to take it in the game, that's it. 37 is just a low score. I mean, you can get a terrible fair score. You can get that.
Like I said, the Ravens will probably score at least 28 to 30 points of that, and then you just need really like a touchdown, maybe a field goal from the Patriots.
On the personal note, for my my small bets that I obviously have to come back and correlate my my recordings, but I am gonna take first penalty Patriots.
Ooh.
They're it's a hard one to take. I'll tell you that.
Yep. I'm trying to confirm that if Harris is out. I am in fantasy. I'm not playing him, but I could probably pull that up real quick and it would tell me. I'm up 16 with Justin Jefferson to go, so hopefully the Bears can shut him down.
Harris is active tonight.
Yeah, I think Harris is active. He was expected to play, so I would expect him to be active.
On Monday.
But I think he's still going to share carries. I just think the Ravens have waited for this time to beat the crap out of the Patriots, that this is their chance to beat the crap out of the Patriots.
Seven out of every 10 plays the Patriots run is going to be a run play, probably.
It's going to be clock management game, so, I don't want to say that they're trying to keep Lamar Jackson off the field, but that's how Bill
That's how you win.
Coaches.
Yeah, that's
how you're going to
win.
win.
That's their chances to make this an ugly game. That's my only question. But I think they're going to have to score.
I really hope the Ravens get the ball first.
I do love when they were like, oh, he had a great game last week. Well, last week they played the Jets. I'm not sure who didn't have a great game versus there. The Jets. So
Cam.
Yo, the Jets almost won that game.
Yeah, they almost won.
I mean, it was just that one interception from Flacco, and he just threw that long bomb.
Yep. Here we go. We're gonna get playoff Flacco.
And that was playoff Flacco. he's owed at least one pick.
All right. I don't even want to take the double result because I just don't see in a world where the Patriots win this game.
Yeah, I think that'd be a waste of your money if you were to pick New England on any side of that, either first half or full game.
Yeah, there's no way to bet that number either for the Ravens.
I actually almost want to bet like a monster number on the winning margin.
You could do like Ravens minus 10. What is that? Or minus 13 maybe.
Or like 11.
Yeah. I was definitely going to do something on the alternate, but that's only giving me plus 200.
If you'd bet like Steelers minus 20 today, I wonder what that would have been. Probably like plus.
If you bet the Chiefs minus 20 today, I think we would have won like.
All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Don't want to think. Also, no play by Sean.
Shocks. We are going to be fighting until the end of the season.
My play is Myers over 49.5, Baltimore minus 6.5. I mean, if you want to know all my plays, I'll go through my plays, but I'm not. This might take a while. I told you I'm on the teaser, the Ravens minus there, and the Ravens minus a half, and the game over 38 with Minnesota plus 3. I'm on the Ravens straight up and a bunch of stuff. I pretty much got every version of this. Props that I'm on. I took Tucker over 7.5. I took Jackson over 54.5. I think I like both of those. I took the team total, matching everybody over 13.5. Let me add that to the scroll.
Did you know Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? Just get a quote at Liberty Mutual.
Let me just add that. I already did that.
I think I'm live with you guys today. I'm in a different environment, but I think I'm live. I think Sean's right there with me when I'm watching the game. I'm on Liberty Mutual too.
Yeah. I will be popping in now since this is a home game.
Yeah, Sean's going to have the advantage of having it'll probably be a little bit more ahead of us because he's in Baltimore.
Possibly.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
What channel are you watching this on right now? NBC?
Yeah.
Everybody on NBC, all right. So
Sean, on NBC. It's Sunday night.
Yeah, but
there's nothing else on.
Yeah, but somehow Sean's always 5 seconds ahead of me, and I'm watching the same channel.
I'm trying to figure it out too.
I don't know why.
I don't think it's happening today.
There's only 3 media companies that own every single channel in like America, so I don't see why they'd be on different schedules.
All right, let's see. I really hope the Ravens get the ball first.
Narration by the Hall of Famer Jonathan Ogden. Here is his man Lamar. As we go downstairs now and check in with Michelle.
Well, yeah, Al, flashback to last season when these teams met in Baltimore. The Patriots came in 8-0, boasting the NFL's #1 defense.
Somebody's already ahead of me.
As one of the best defenses in NFL history. Then the Ravens wore that defense out as Lamar Jackson ran for 2 touchdowns and threw for another, leading Baltimore to a 37.
Damn, Gerardo, I never knew that.
Sweet Bill Belichick said the 2 things that make Jackson difficult to defend.
Yeah, that's what I'm on too, Gerardo.
His speed, saying he constantly
The over the air antenna, it's not compressed. Just
I might have to get an antenna just for this game on Sunday night.
It's just an OTA stream.
We were fine. So Al McCourty believes the key tonight is to learn from that experience, start fast, and don't take an entire half to figure things out.
Michelle, one thing he'll have to deal with, as will everybody tonight, it's 50 degrees. The wind at 14. You can see how the flags are
14 miles an hour. 14 miles an hour ain't no wind.
Yeah, it's not as bad as that Cleveland game at 28. I was watching Baker throw the ball, and the ball was going like 5 feet the other way.
Literally, there were 50 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts here today.
Oh,
It was like it's still crazy right now. Like I still might lose my internet or my electricity or both at some point.
is Nick Folk out today?
Not that I know of.
Why is Jake Bailey kicking off? The other question is, who is Jake Bailey? So I was watching the 4 o'clock games, and this is what came to mind. All right, so you're going to start a franchise. You got the #1 overall pick. Similar to kind of dealing with the old Lawrence and Justin Fields and Zach Wilson kind of debate. There. So your choices are Herbert, Allen, Burrow, Murray, or Jackson. Who are you taking and why?
I think I'm probably taking Allen.
You're taking Josh Allen with the #1 draft pick.
Out of those, yeah.
Okay.
I think
I would take damn. I don't want to say this.
You just think he's the only pure passer of the group?
I'm gonna take. Go ahead.
I think they're all. I think they're all pretty decent passers. Jackson and Murray are probably on the low end as far as passing. So when I'm looking at quarterbacks, I want to make sure I have a guy who can stand in the pocket and throw. So Jackson
Burrow and Herbert don't give you that?
Jackson and Murray are out for me.
Okay.
Jackson and Murray are out for me for that reason, because if they're not able to run, they can't win, basically.
Okay.
So they're immediately out. I think that Josh Allen can stand in the pocket and play from the pocket as well as he can get out of the pocket and run. I think he's the more capable passer as well as runner, and he's also got a very large frame. He's very durable. So that's why I would prefer Allen over those.
Oh my God.
Burrow, I don't know. I mean, I like Herbert, but I don't see Herbert as somebody who I see Herbert as somebody who can run, but not somebody who I really want to run, because I feel like Herbert is somebody who's going to get hurt once he gets out of the pocket. And Burrow, it's kind of tough to tell with what we've seen from him so far, because he is his offensive line is so bad. So he doesn't really have the same advantages that the other
Jackson going
Guys
deep,
have.
and the one guy ran out of bounds.
I don't think Herbert's that bad. I mean, like I just think like the Chargers defense just doesn't really keep him. I mean, they aren't really helping him out, and I think he has to do too much.
I like them all.
It makes him look
Like I like all of the quarterbacks you listed. But if you ask me, you're asking me which one I would take and why. That's why.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I would take Herbert. Josh Allen is basically a tie for me, but I mean, obviously, what I've seen from Josh Allen, I'm not taking it from him. But I really like what I see from Herbert.
Yep.
And I don't really like the running quarterbacks. It's just longevity. You're not going to be in this situation for that long. So
Cam Newton.
Yeah, my worry, I sit there and feel with Murray is he's inaccurate. He can make plays and he can win your ball games, but he's inaccurate, and eventually someone's going to pop him, and he just looks like he's going to crumble.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing with Murray and Jackson. If you keep them in the pocket, they're not going to beat you. Like if you can figure out a way to contain them and make them beat you from the pocket, they're not going to.
It's tough to beat the RPO. Yeah. Unless you want to go man-to-man on the receivers, it's tough to beat the RPO.
And the other thing is with Herbert and Burrow, they're both in significantly different situations than the other three. They're on significantly worse teams, significantly worse offensive lines, worse defenses, and they're also first-year guys. So they're kind of different level right now.
I'm impressed with Burrow, though. He doesn't look like he's rattled.
No,
He made some mistakes and some throws got tipped, but he didn't look too bad.
Well, it's not his fault. It was his defense's fault. I don't think Burrow looks really too bad. His offensive line's not helping him, but it's his defense. Like he's losing all these games because he just can't stay in it.
I think their offensive line is actually ranked 32nd.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Did Baltimore run the ball at all that whole drive?
Nope.
I don't think so.
They came out there and just threw. Well, Cam is plus 800 if you want to take him as the first touchdown scorer.
He scored last week, right?
If you think they're going to surprise us, go down and score. Beer money on that is not too bad.
Giants.
I would think Ingram. What yards did you get for Ingram? I mean, you already caught a 12-yard pass. What was it? 17? Shocked?
I don't know.
How do you not know your own bet?
Ingram? I didn't bet Ingram.
I thought you said Ingram receiving yards.
No, Andrews.
Oh, okay. You would probably cash Ingram's.
Yeah, probably.
Right, like he has a catch? That'd be shocking. Oh. Well, we're going to see.
That Aaron Jones usage today by Green Bay pissed me off.
What happened? Was anybody watching that game? Like, what the hell happened?
I have no idea what was going on. I don't know why in the first half he got one carry. That was it. For
I don't know. Yards. I mean, it's what Twitter was joking. They were like, well, everyone forgot that Aaron Jones was the handcuff to Jamal Williams.
Seriously.
I like Harris
13 attempts.
I'm hoping Baltimore can stuff him.
He had 13 rushing attempts, which I guess is just a few less than what seems to be his average. Looks like he's averaging about 15 to 17.
Yeah.
But he got the mass majority of those in the second half. They should have lost that game. Shocking. Harris, first down.
So on the first three drives of the game, the Packers only had 3 rushing attempts.
Yeah, they used Williams out of the backfield tremendously. Williams had a nice little day. Harris. Oh, they're already up to midfield. Come on, Baltimore.
Oh, we need some points, though.
I had a 4-player pop parlay, and it was Darius Slayton over 38. It was Stephon Diggs over 78. It was the Antonio Brown under 53, and it was Aaron Jones over 68 or 70, whatever it was.
Didn't Brown screw that?
I'm gonna actually check it right now. No, I don't think he got. I think he got close, but I don't think he got over 53. Did he?
I didn't even know
We had
Brown
a
had any
huge catch
touches.
at the end.
Yeah. I think that got him to like 46. Like it was really, really close when I looked. But let me check. Antonio Brown.
This is not a good start. One team just figured out, hey, we shouldn't throw it. We could run it. The other team said, nah, we're going to show you that we could throw. One team moved the football. The other team did not. There goes Cam.
Ooh.
Damn, he just.
We should have took Cam's rushing yards. I thought of that, and I just couldn't see it. So.
They've been jacking it up.
Did Murray hit his rushing yards? There was like 50 something.
Latavius?
Kyler Murray, sorry.
I would assume so. I kept on watching him run all over the place.
Yeah, I was gonna take that too.
Murray hit 61.
Yeah, it was like 50.
So both of those there's no way that cashed. I mean, that was the one thing I was like, everyone's like, oh, great, he got Antonio Brown. I was like, okay, so now neither guy is going to be valuable.
Well, he didn't use Antonio Brown till the second half, really. Like, I don't think Brown saw any action in the first half. Then all of a sudden, in the second half, Brady was just like throwing him the ball. He had like 7 or 8.
He missed one big bomb to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 7 catches, 8 targets. Evans was the guy. I mean, Evans would still be the receiver I would get. Godwin's going to move the chains. He's going to catch the most passes, probably get the most yards. And then Evans going to be the guy he throws to in the red zone constantly. Him and the tight ends.
I think Brown was probably just like a baby.
One, Cam gets it easily. This is not a good start, Baltimore. Not a good start.
New England's going to eat about 7 minutes or 8 minutes off this clock and end up with a field goal.
Yeah.
Number 47's in the backfield. Do you really think they're going to hand it off to that guy?
He scored an anytime touchdown last week, didn't he? They threw to him.
Yeah, I think they threw to him.
Versus the Jets. Oh, should have been picked.
What was that?
I love when he throws that the ball is angled downward. His hand is like this, and the ball's going straight down. And it's like
that reminds me of the. Did you ever see the SNL sketch with Peyton Manning, where he was like teaching the little kids how to play football or whatever, and the one kid's running down the field, and Peyton just winds up and throws the ball as hard as he can and knocks the kid down, hits him in the back with the ball, and then he's like. That's what it looks like when Cam throws at the receivers and they're not even expecting the ball.
Yeah, we could get into some of the NBA stuff because it's about to be whining time tomorrow.
Oh, Sean, by the way, soccer starts back up. Club soccer, right? This week?
Nope. Still Nations League. Tuesday, Still Nations League. Next weekend will be club soccer.
Oh, yeah.
Hit him.
Whoop.
Yep.
Tennis is about to finish for the year, so we'll be done with tennis.
That's been my only saving grace on Monday. I take 2 or 3 tennis guys with my Monday night action.
Yeah, it's the ATP finals right now, and after that, it's
this week, tomorrow, something.
Daniel Medvedev.
I took team over 24 today. That was easy.
That was nice. Yeah,
first set and 6-4 second set. It's like, all right, send me to the window.
Rafael Nadal was minus like 150 today. I was like, anytime you get Nadal minus 150, I was like, yeah, I have to take that by principle.
Peters is hurt tackling. Oh, his own man took him out.
Damn.
Damn.
Though Myers was wide open. I'm not sure how you don't throw the ball to him after that.
That was the same way like Cam Akers took out his own lineman today. Nailed that guy right in the hip.
It's tough to get the over 7.5 if both teams punt. This could be a fake.
Trash.
This could be a fake.
Really expected more urgency from both teams. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know either.
D Money loves Peters.
I hate Peters.
Well, D's whole thing is wherever Peters is, that's where he threw. And that's what they do because Peters, he'll make a great play, but he's not a man-to-man cover. He's a zone corner that can come up and come off his man and make a play. What do you got there, a little iguana?
It is a bearded dragon. I need to get a jacket, though, because she's very...
I used to have an iguana.
We just found out that she's a he not that long ago, so her name's changing.
You just what? You just found out that you're a transsexual iguana? Is that what you're telling us?
No, I took it to the vet, and we thought it was a guy, a male, and then they ended up telling us that it's a female. So his name's got to change, or her name's got to change. So it's Captain Hook.
You went out, you offered some money, then you found out and you came home and you found out it was a guy.
No, my thing got sick, fool.
Look,
had to take it to the vet.
What the world did I miss?
I'm only catching part of this conversation, but probably better that way.
Oh, yeah, if you got it in the middle of that conversation,
we're gonna cut that and then we're gonna post that. That's gonna be the only.
It's just gonna be
about gender equality.
It's just gonna be a gif of me going like this.
Oh, that's crazy. No, that's cool. So what's the new name of the iguana? Of the bearded dragon?
What we're gonna do, we don't know yet. So we have multiple names there. I mean, we're gonna throw it all in a hat and then just pick one. Because she has 3 legs. Three legs. She has she's missing a foot. So that's why her name was Captain Hook, because she had a stub.
Tripod.
Oh yeah, now it's it's a bearded dragon.
All right.
Just call it Puff. Just call it Puff.
Okay. Yeah, Ken, we are all about that. The news made a big deal that we actually elected some state elected a transgender congressperson. But we are going to have to really start this issue in society because we're going to talk about it because we have a number of transgender athletes that have now graduated high school and are trying to compete in college sports.
Yeah. And
right now the NCAA does not know what to do.
Well, that was there was a case that I read. So there's actually there's something that's called androgen insensitivity. So back in in the 80s, there was this athlete. So it was born. It's a female on the outside when you're looking at it, but she has internal testicles. So she has a vagina, but no ovaries. So her testicles are inside her. So, but she has full testosterone of a male, but androgen insensitivity means you can't utilize any of it. So even females, regular females can use some testosterone, but this athlete couldn't use any testosterone. So then the whole argument was well, it's not fair because they're trying to make the argument. Well, they're but even if she competes, they're trying to say that she can't compete with women because she has male parts inside of her. But then they were but she can't use any testosterone at all. So it's she's actually at a disadvantage to other females.
What?
But then the
weirdest scenario you've ever brought up. You're reading like the Journal of Medicine or something. Here comes
it was the Journal of Medicine. It was actually like one case that was going on. But I'm just saying, there's like shit like that happens, and it's like you don't know as an organization how to categorize those people, how to put them into what group do you put them into, male.
I was talking about general transgender athletes, especially you're seeing in track and field, that have dominated the Connecticut circuit and are trying to go to the University of Connecticut and run track and field as a female athlete, despite being born males.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
And then they will try to run in the Olympics, because you're going to definitely see the Olympics start to look at this soon. But let's talk about everything else. That's enough for transgenders.
Agreed.
So Lamar runs for a yard, 2 yards, and hurts himself.
Ooh.
So the Ravens still are trying to throw the ball here almost on every other down. So why, we don't know. He almost gets hit. He gets out of the sack. He thought he had a – teams are doing they got Lawrence Guy back. That's big. He didn't play versus the Jets.
Well,
he's a very good run stopper.
So I don't know if you heard, but I forget. Jackson was on a show this week, and they were asking him about basically there's Andrews, how he had not been producing, how the offense hadn't been working as well this year as it was last year, and he basically was saying that the other teams know what they're going to do. Yeah. Like they're basically calling out the plays, which is interesting because they did say that so their offensive coordinator, I forget the guy's name. He was in San Francisco. Greg Roman.
Greg Roman.
Yeah, he was in San Francisco with Kaepernick, and the first year Kaepernick was there, it was the same deal. It was like, oh my God, Kaepernick's gonna light the world on fire, and nobody could stop anything that they were doing. And then the next year, everybody knew exactly what they were going to do. It's the same exact thing. This is the same exact thing that happened in San Francisco with Greg Roman's offense and a running quarterback.
Yeah, it was interesting. If you listen to the NFL Network guys, they debunked that real quick. They said most guys are out there, and it's like, that's the chess game. They were like, and I forget who they had one of the guys who was the ex-linebacker, and he was like, dude, I called people's plays every time. He's like, and the guy once goes, how often are you right? He's like 40, 50% of the time, because they get into formation. And it was funny if you listen to the video, because Jackson was saying they were calling the plays because they were yelling run. Sorry, Baltimore runs 60% of the time. If I was a linebacker, I'd be out there going, run. It's a run right. It's a run right. It's a run right. Or run left. I mean, you've got a pretty good chance to be able to call the plays. And then if you listen to the Steelers guy, it was like, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's that stuff kind of happens all the time. I mean, to me, it was they were just like, and even Greg Roman said he needs to grow up.
Well, who, Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's
like he's bitched about this before. So this is nothing new.
Well, maybe he needs a quarterback that's an actual quarterback and can throw for more than 200 yards a game.
Why are we looking at Steve Belichick?
Because that sweet mullet he's got going.
And your claim to fame is you never really had to work to get a job. You're constantly, all these coaches take their kids and like throw them on staffs. That's where sometimes you're looking like there's really good coaches, but sometimes isn't that hard to be a coach if you understand the game? I mean, there's times where you sit there and go, really? Every guy's son, yes, they've been around the game. Yes, they probably discussed the game, but ends up being a good coach. I mean, look at the Stoops. Every single Stoop is a decent coach.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on, Baltimore. Punch this in.
Need this touchdown.
Yeah, let's get some points in this first.
Here we go. We're running option for Lamar. It's another 5 yard. Holding the ball out like a loaf of bread is a good idea when you're running in between the tackles.
Sounds like a vehicle just blew into my house. Not really sure what that was.
Gerardo, I did. They pass the ball every down in the first set of scrimmage. I mean, this is what they need to do. Run the ball. Run the ball and score. We have zero chance to catch the first quarter over, but run the ball and score, unless they want to go for 2 for no apparent reason.
I'd like to get that. I'd like to get that first half Ravens team total. I thought that was a solid bet.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Run! I knew it.
They're going to just try to get the first down before the quarter, and then they're going to run it into the second quarter to score.
That's what sucks about trying to hit an over with a team that does nothing but run the ball.
Well, both teams are going to run the ball. Yep.
Somebody's going to have to hit a big play at some point. Otherwise, there's not going to be enough time. You got a whole quarter gone with no points.
Yeah, but it's really, really early. I mean, this is the same way the Colts game went last week, if you watched, and that game still somehow went over in the second half because once they got a lead. There goes
scores.
I like Dobbins to score anytime after this drive. I think he's going to be the one. I'm going to take it personal after.
If he's going to be, if Dobbins is going to score, he's going to have to do it from outside the 20 because Edwards is their goal line back. He gets almost all the goal line carries.
I think
I'm glad that I said that.
Going to get a carry this week.
I think Jackson runs it in on a bootleg.
Remember, I got Jackson first touchdown. Jackson does because he's greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing where Kyler Murray does. I mean, Kenyon Drake had an easy touchdown today, and the defensive end wasn't even in the picture, and he still pulled it.
Oh, man. Oh, man, do I love those Kyler Murray rushing touchdowns. Oh, boy. 30-some points in fantasy again. It's absolutely amazing having that dude as my quarterback.
Yeah, he's I played Carson Wentz this week.
Sat Rodgers, and people looked at me and bet me. I'm like, look, I don't want to bet you. I have the beauty of having 2 quarterbacks. I took Kyler to this week or the last 2 weeks.
If I had Kyler and Rodgers, I think I would. Well, I don't know that I would ever start Rodgers with those 2.
He put up 25.
Yeah. The thing with Kyler is those rushing touchdowns are huge. He's got 11. Yep. He's got 11 on the season right now, which is insane.
And the rushing yards, depending on how your league is, it's probably better. Like 10 rushing yards is better than 10 passing yards. You know?
Oh yeah,
this is non PPR, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, if you got that one messed up league I am, as soon as you get over a 40, you're stoked.
40 rushing yards and you get 500 bonus points.
You get like 5 points, yeah.
You get 20 extra bonus points.
That's ridiculous.
Because he was trying to set it up as a 40-yard touchdown, you get a bonus. So if you get a big play, a 40-yard touchdown, you get a bonus. He put in the wrong category, so it's as soon as you get 40 yards, you get 20 points. So every running back gets about 20 to 40 to 50 points every week.
That makes no sense.
That's why I was pissed when I called him out on it, and he was like, "That's the way it is. We're not changing it." I said, "Can you at least admit you made a mistake?" Yeah. He's like, "Well, you keep telling me I make all these mistakes." I was like,
"Yeah, because nobody plays a league that way."
Well,
it's 100 yards is usually what you give bonus points for.
Yeah, well, long touchdowns you give. ESPN gives even bonus points for a long touchdown. So like the things I called out, I was like, well, a receiver had bonus points for 100, 150, and 200-yard game. A rushing back had bonus points for 100. I was like, what? So if they get 150 and 200, they just don't get any more bonus points? I was like, you've got to – the whole point of fantasy when you make your points is even. If you get bonus points for receiving at 150 and 200, you should get bonus points at rushing for 150 and 200. So I said, add that. And then I was like, oh, one of your defensive stats was wrong because it was messed up the way it was. And then when I called him out on that, that's when all hell broke loose and I got kicked out of the league for the first time ever. Snead, come on, really? Willie Snead scores the first touchdown? At least Baltimore scores. There we go. That's first 7.
Wait, how are you watching the game? I have weather on my screen.
I don't know what you're watching because Willie Snead just got your favorite play and he scored.
I have Storm Team 4, some fucking weatherman showing that there's an entire storm coming to hit me.
Well, that's because you're in New Jersey.
That's the storm probably that came through here.
Yeah, that's the Jersey thing. That was your favorite play. The most BS passing touchdown. Technically, this is a passing touchdown.
What was it? The East and West shit that they do where one guy runs behind the other guy?
Jackson got the snap. He ejaculated on the wide receiver as he ran by, and then he took the ball in for a touchdown.
You must have a super high definition stream. I didn't see that.
He's got that 4K going over there.
The Ultra HD.
There we go. Touchdown Ravens. Also, if anybody I took halftime, full-time Ravens.
Hey, Ravens, just get 2 more touchdowns this quarter and we'll be good.
We only need 1 more touchdown.
Do it?
Team total is over 12.5.
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's get the 7. Let's just end this quickly. Oh, well, technically it's a pass because it's in front of him. It's a BS thing. So Lamar Jackson gets credit for a touchdown pass. And then he went through it. We got by. So it's the most BS stat ever.
You don't get weather like this over there, Ken? I was listening to somebody today, a fantasy football show, and they were talking about the weather in the Cleveland game. And they're like, "Did you see this 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts? Who would live here?" And I'm like,
it's not like that every day.
Chicago's like that almost every single day when I lived in Chicago. So that's not a big deal.
I mean, it's been 2. So 2 weeks ago it was like this because it was the Oakland game, and then last weekend the weather was perfect and they were on a bye, and then today it was shitty again. I mean, it's November. Well,
I really get pissed with weather, but I get more pissed when I start seeing Christmas commercials on November 1st.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, you can't put a Christmas commercial until we at least get close to Thanksgiving. But they've been running them nonstop. Crazy. There, a D on our PS5. Apparently, everybody had a PS5 in their cart.
Yeah, I saw that a lot of people were buying them or trying to buy them that time.
Well, they didn't buy them. 80% of all the PS5s sold on Thursday were bought by bots.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yes, that's why they're all on eBay. There's a massive amount of foreign bots that bought most of the stock of the PS5s, is what they said. When they reviewed Walmart's algorithms, computer things, they were all bought by bots.
Bots bought them? Huh. Interesting.
I mean, same way you do with concert tickets.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, there's just no concert, so you have those same bots that are buying that and then using that on the secondary market.
Yeah, just reselling them.
They're just turning around and reselling them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the seller, the vendor's responsibility to try and keep that from happening. So apparently Walmart did not do that.
Well,
I'm making a lot of people pissed at me on eBay.
It's a lot of the we used to sit in retail a lot when a lot of when a lot of the Asian customers would come in and just try to buy 100 handbags at once and then try to go resell them, or 100 of something in retail.
So if you look at eBay's bylaws, it says you're not supposed to price gouge for a new product for an unreasonable price. So everybody who has it for an unreasonable price, in my fun free time, I'm reporting them all.
You should.
I want to make them get stuck with the PS5s. All right, the live line is down 9.5, 40.5. Oh, look, Cam threw the ball. And it's caught by, of course, Jacoby Myers. And then we get a 15-yarder.
Boom. Ooh.
That's not what we want. Yes, Gerardo, that's it. Hello, the looks are up on the screen, you putts. You already have more money in because every time I look, I see more plays on the account.
Oh, is that your friend?
Yes. That's my gambling partner there. He's got Ravens -5 and the over 38. This is what his... He did really well today. He did really, really well, except for his first couple bets that all went there. I mean, 4 o'clock, he hit everything except for he got screwed on Arizona -2.5. Yeah. Oh, he's going. I don't know where he's throwing that to. No, I mean he was high on the Dolphins, which I wasn't. But again, I watched that game and I think the same thing. San Diego does not know how to win. They make key turnovers and key fumbles.
Yeah, San Diego's so frustrating because I really like Herbert, so that's why it frustrates me.
I think this was their biggest.
Thank you
I think
calling them San Diego.
Their biggest point differential of the season. Their biggest loss of the season, 8 points. Everything before today was like 7 points or less, I think.
Yeah, pretty much like what I was saying before. Anthony Lynn always keeps the games close. They're always within like 7.5 points. I think 7.
Oh,
7
it's
to 8
raining and
points.
bleeding. Well, that's not going to be good for the over.
What is it?
It's raining and sleeting right now.
Well, if New England
They said
scores
it was 51.
and
What?
Baltimore scores again,
I think they said it was 51 degrees.
Pouring.
Yeah, that's just the rain blowing.
We got our first Burkhead play. And we got our second Burkhead play, and it's another first down.
Ken likes how we get crazy weather here with like the rain and the sleet and the wind and the snow and stuff. Let me tell you this. Like, you go and sit in one of these stadiums in the upper deck when it's 50-mile-an-hour winds blowing what feels like razor blades directly into your face for 3 hours, watching a football team that's 0-500 play. It's not that fun.
The problem with Seattle, and that's what Rob said, he says he feels like they missed the playoffs. I can see that because, like I told you, and you told me famous words of "I don't trust golf," and I said golf is going to have a huge day today because Seattle's defense sucks, and that's the only one bet he did not make. And I said that's the bet I would have made. But anyway, I was trying to see where they were in the standings. I mean, golf ended up with 300 yards. It was easy.
I think Arizona is actually first now with the tiebreaker over Seattle. After that,
look at this. Baltimore's going to give up a touchdown right away. Izzo. Let's look at in the division. Seattle has dropped all the way. There are 3 teams tied for 6 and 3, but a key loss, obviously, to the Rams. Arizona is also in first place right now. If you look at a wild card, but it's an expanded wild card this year, so
yeah, there's an extra playoff spot, right? Or two spots per.
There's extra 2 spots.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned in the chat.
I mean, still got them and the Bucks, and here comes Burkhead. Touchdown, Burkhead.
Yep, Burkhead.
It won't matter because, well,
that was too easy. Where was Baltimore's D?
Kansas City and Steelers will be sitting 1-2, right? D Money.
Yep, and I really don't care which ones sit wherever because we ready. I'm really blessed because we didn't have any fixtures with our bye week or anything like that. Like, we just had our bye week, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's had theirs in my division, you know. So it's like they're on their run. Now we can start ours. And maybe it might backfire, but I mean that's just the way I think.
I might take Dolphins to win the NFC, the AFC,
I like that.
the AFC East.
I like that. They look nasty.
Yeah, I think Dolphins in the long run are gonna win it.
I mean, that just sucks. I mean, you got a 3-5 team. You just scored it. You let them come in, no negative plays, go right down the field, basically running Burkhead and that sucks. It's good for the over though.
For sure.
Good for the over. Yep.
All right.
Well,
so
how many teams actually are making the playoffs? 8?
yeah, 8 teams. Hold on. We're adding an extra person to the stream for today.
What's going on, guys?
Everybody say
Anyone
hi to
hear me?
Rob.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
what's up, man?
We
What's
can all
going
hear
on?
you.
Hey,
So here's my thing with that division, right? You have Seattle, who looks flawed. Arizona's defense can't stop a nosebleed. And then you have the Rams, who are inconsistent. Goff is not consistent, Sean. I know he was today. But who in that division? I don't know.
I mean, there's no great team. I mean, technically, if you
There's
look at
no
that
great
team
team.
and say the most team, the question with the Rams is going to be how long is Whitworth out? Because the only team with the defense is them.
Yeah.
And then, God forbid, somehow San Francisco gets back into the play, but I think they're too far out now. But technically, they're
too
not.
far out.
But in 2 or 3 weeks, they get a
just
lot of
hurt.
players back.
They're too hurt now. They don't boast all year, right?
What? Yeah, you won't have both, but you get a couple more guys back, especially on the offensive line, which is huge.
The only consistent team this entire year is D-Money's team. Seriously. The only team that I feel confident when they step on the field, 100% Chiefs. Nobody else.
They've come from
Green
behind.
Bay's looked flawed.
games.
New Orleans
How
looked
is that
flawed.
consistent?
Yeah, Kansas City's even had games where
They have
choked
no
a little
defense
bit.
either.
They squeaked out against the Chargers and stuff, but when you have Mahomes, you just have such a larger margin of error where you could still squeak out the win.
Agreed. But you can
I
say
agree.
that with a lot
I
of
agree.
You could say that with you. Oh, shocking, D.
Hey,
Yes,
I like
if you
this
have-
guy.
If you have Aaron Rodgers, if you have any of those guys,
They don't
Aaron
look good.
Rodgers,
No, they don't.
and
They
you're
don't look
supposed
as
to
good
get- and
as.
that's what they're trying to do.
I think they're a tier below. How about that? I think they're a tier below. I really do.
I'm not saying they're not a tier below, but I mean, if I would sit there and say who's winning that division, I think all those teams are going to cross each other off. I mean,
Which
I think
division are you talking
Arizona.
about?
I think Arizona will beat Seattle. I think Seattle will beat LA. I think LA could beat Arizona. I mean, one of those 3 teams are there, but I think you're not going to have some great 12-3 team. You're probably going to have some 10-6 team win the division.
Well, two or 3 of those teams are going to make the playoffs with this expanded playoffs, just based on where the standings are right now. Because right now, number 8 is the Bears at 5-4.
all 3 of them might make it.
You are literally saying the Bears have no chance.
Minnesota
I
is
don't
the one team.
appreciate that. I definitely don't appreciate that. Well, the Bucks are going to get one of those spots.
Right, the Bucks are 7-3 right now.
Yeah.
No one from the East is gonna make the playoffs.
Philly's the only team that's in right now.
I mean, they're
at
3-5.
It's the division winner.
Giants are gonna come from behind and take that. Watch.
They could win that division.
I took them like 3 weeks ago to win the division. It was like plus
What'd you get
500.
it at?
I think it was like plus 500, something
for
like
you.
that.
Good bet. Even if it misses, you got a ton of value right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's a pretty good bet based on how that division is. You know.
All right, let's see.
So if you have Bovada, I took 40 or more yards on this drive, minus 125.
I love those bets. I can't get any of those.
That's a cool bet. Yeah, I don't even ever heard of those bets.
You could probably get that. You've got FanDuel and that kind of stuff.
I don't.
There goes Lamar
There's
for another
10.
9-yard gain.
All right.
No,
Those are the way
FanDuel
to-
doesn't have those.
FanDuel and so
I
yeah,
also don't
Shotgun's
have-
in Jersey, just like you,
On
Rob.
the FanDuel account. I like them through.
Yeah.
Even the
Oh,
Ravens. I mean, they run the ball great. The defense is good.
you got
but
people in the chat saying hi to you, and you're not even acknowledging Rob. If you're going to be on the
Me?
show, you got to acknowledge the chat. Yes.
Ooh, I'm sorry. How do I look? I don't know how to look. This is my first time. You gotta give me some overview. Did I just hit chat?
Yeah. See what the comments are. The chat.
I don't see anything. I didn't get any notifications.
What?
I'm telling you.
Are you on
Do I have to
private
go
chat?
back to YouTube or am I?
He's probably in the. Yeah, he's in the StreamYard private chat probably.
Yeah, switch over. There's another chat.
I'm
It says
still in
comments.
StreamYard, yeah.
Even in StreamYard, you can still see the
Switch to the-
chat. It says comments.
I hit chat.
Oh, really?
Oh, comments.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm in. LTW.
Holy cow! I never even knew that.
Interesting.
I never clicked on that before.
You never
What's
clicked
up,
on
Robert
comment?
from Geraldo? Hey, Geraldo.
Okay.
Can I
that's
comment
better.
back here as well?
Yes.
I got it now. Sorry, guys.
Or
I'm
you
a
can
rookie.
talk because you're on the show.
I could talk. All right.
Oh, you
Aren't you glad
Go
you
on.
joined us? Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I'm in. I didn't know if Sean would let me in. I had a good day, so I figured maybe he'd let me in today.
Yeah. I don't mind. You win. I win with my 10%. So everything works well.
It's a good thing for you.
Yes.
10%. You recording me?
Justin told me to.
Yeah.
Oh
Truth
my
hurts.
god.
You're on.
He said keep it.
Oh. Is Caitlin there?
Yeah, Caitlin's
Put Caitlin on.
sending
We'd
this to
rather
Justin
talk to
apparently.
Caitlin. Are you home or are you at Caitlin's?
I don't want her to ruin the show. That's why I purposely.
Let me talk to Caitlin here. Let me get Caitlin's thoughts on the game. Come here. Give me Caitlin.
Hold on, Caitlin. He wants your thoughts on. I have an AirPod in. She's just like watching TikToks, not paying attention. Obviously, giving you an AirPod. They wanna. You're rooting for the Ravens, and you want them to score more than 38 points.
Lamar Jackson's really athletic.
He is athletic. There you go. That's
my
some.
take.
That's some analysis.
So you're rooting here for the Ravens, but you're not from Baltimore.
No,
Aren't
I
you-
just root for whoever Rob roots for because he's in a if he's in a good mood, we all win, eh?
Okay, yeah, it's tough for him. To
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Good,
about.
We're moving.
Did
We're
you know?
moving, I like
Caitlin,
it.
you have a direct result on whether he's in a good
I've
mood.
been
Just
to
want
the
to tell you
purple
that.
patio.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't know how static. She said she's been to the purple
I've
patio.
been, I know what goes down in B-more.
Does Rob say he's probably laughing because he knows I absolutely hate the Ravens, and I have to root for the Ravens because money's on the line?
Sean's a Bears fan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but are you even a Bears fan? I feel like you just root with your wallet.
I thought you were a
I
Bucks
think
fan.
so.
I root for
I
the
thought he was
Bucks.
a Bucks fan.
Bears.
We don't know who he is.
Are you a Bucks fan now?
What's up, Yellow? We've got the Ravens got the ball in midfield. They continue to take football back to 1922. Basically one drive per quarter.
Smash Mouth football.
The only thing we do know for a fact with Sean is that he's going to have about 25 bets on every game, and half of them are going to contradict each other. So there's like a sweet spot where
There's a window.
there's a sweet spot where the game needs to fall.
You know what I hate to say? Rich, yeah. I bet similar, and it's just the worst thing ever. You got to throw a couple big bets in. You like it, you find some value. I mean, it's
This
I
kid
don't know
does
how he
have a
does it.
tremendous
I don't know
edge
how he
tonight,
keeps
though.
track of everything.
Let's
go,
good play
Dave.
here from Gus.
D. I think we
Go,
hit.
baby!
Did it hit?
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's roll.
There we go.
Let's go.
No, Rob's the best person at grabbing money lines in NBA basketball. He doesn't do it really in NCAA, but he watched an NBA basketball. I was like, all right, they're down 30. Let's take the money line. We've got them. We've got them right where we want them. But
Damn.
they hit all the time. Now, the only thing what you start to understand is, since Rob's on the phone here, we'll switch to the NBA talk. Rob loves to bet Houston. Houston can be the biggest dog and have no chance really in the game with no actual guy over 6'7", but Rob's betting Houston.
Had a lot on them to win the title of plus.
No,
1400.
Yella, this is not my brother. This is just my good buddy and a fellow I work with. He's the other guy I share an account with. Flag on the play. What is this?
When I first joined the company,
Ooh.
Sean worked at. Sean was a legend on the floor. He used to he runs all the fantasy football leagues, talk of the floor, all the sports. Think about Sean. That's impressive too. Is he's every sport. Like I'm NFL, NBA, UFC. Really, I kind of really only know. Sean's like Pac-10 over under random college football.
Hey, you guys
Yeah,
want to talk soccer for 3 hours? No.
Wednesday night.
Sure
Hey, I
don't.
got
Wednesday
you.
night MAC football. Me and Sean are in on like the Swedish Division B league.
Sometimes right now we're looking at German B and Slovenia plays and Colombia. Costa Rica soccer's
Talking about Slovenian soccer right now. Did I hear that right?
I believe so.
Oh my
We're saying
goodness.
that's about the
That's
only thing.
crazy.
Lamar's got him wide open, and he
Come
missed
on.
it.
Oh my god.
Brown's
So I
going.
have a hot take.
Ball's going to the end line.
We were talking about this. No, you can't. We were talking about this today. Is Lamar Jackson faster than Kyler Murray?
No,
No.
Really?
no.
So
Murray's
I think
faster.
Lamar
than-
Jackson.
I just think it's because of the prototype and the body size. I think Kyler Murray is faster.
So I
Yeah.
guess it probably depends on the type of run that they're doing. Jackson might be faster long distance. Murray definitely has him on the burst though.
More explosive.
Murray's definitely faster on the burst.
We need a
I'll take
TD. Come on.
I'll take
So,
Deontay
I
Harris.
think Lamar's
the little
faster.
ball guy at New Orleans Saints. This has got no prayer.
I'll take Kamara versus everybody.
I'll take
Do you
Tyreek.
think Kamara's the fastest guy in football?
No, I don't think he is.
No.
I think he's the best maneuver in football. Like he can cut probably out of the best of them through like anything. He's got the most agility.
Too.
I'll
From
take
a running
Deontay
back
Harris.
perspective. I mean, I don't even know who the best running back in football is. I think you have valid arguments for like 3 or 4 guys. I think.
Yeah. I mean, because no one's going to do this. I mean, if you're basically saying, how do I blow a hammy? I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into a game. You can't take a game speed because how they were hit early in the game or how many routes they're run. Jackson wide open,
Come on.
throws it into the ground to Andrews.
Oh my god, they're gonna kick a
gosh.
field goal.
There is a flag. Is this
Oh,
holding
please.
or is this
It's probably gonna be holding.
And it's gonna be
Yeah,
holding
holding.
offense. It's gonna be declined.
Unbelievable.
They're gonna kick this field goal and screw us on that. Oh my god.
DJ Fluker.
What's probably really going to annoy Sean is that if they kick the field goal here and New England somehow scores and goes into this half winning, you'd lose your two-side, your double result.
I told you I didn't take my double result.
I know you didn't. No, you didn't. No, maybe you're probably pissed off that you didn't take it if that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been plus 800.
Damn.
Wow.
But there goes Tucker. That gives us 4 points.
Well, we still need the over,
One
so
more back. Yeah, that's what we keep saying. It's good for the over, but you got to cover 7. And right now, I don't love this game. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, I don't know if they were like, oh, we better throw before the weather comes in, or what's going. Like I mean, they got to play defense here.
Cover what 7? Cover the Baltimore the 7?
yeah, the full game.
Yeah. I mean, the live is 5.5.
Yeah, the only thing I have on the
It's
game
not
itself
supposed
is the teaser. Plus that Ravens team total.
Oh man, I shouldn't have looked this up.
What did you look up?
What, the weather?
Yeah,
It's probably
severe
moving
weather
in.
thunderstorm warning.
Yeah,
Till 2 a.m.
yeah. That's the shit that rolled through here, man.
Yeah, it's been rolling through the country.
No, it's up
I
here.
mean, it was 91 degrees. It was sunny and nice in San Diego. Jeez.
It was 42. I put out a fire last night.
Oh man, that's so nice. I wish I could.
Yeah, I did leaves for 3 hours yesterday, and then today 70-mile-an-hour winds blew the fucking things all back in my yard.
Yeah, I get yelled at for the lack of help I gave this weekend. All right, I gotta get something to drink. I'll be right back. See if you guys can figure out what L2H means.
I'm out of ideas. First half over 23.5. Yeah, that's they're kind of betting on whether another touchdown is going to be scored here or not in the last 5 minutes from either team. Which I want to say no. If you want to take the live, I would probably say under, but
Yeah, I like the under. I already bet it, to be honest.
the under 23.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been feeling this is probably going to be a 3-and-out by the Patriots. Or not a 3-and-out, but it'll probably make somewhat of a little bit of a drive, but a stall and a punt.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Ravens defense on that last drive.
I think the Ravens are like they're coming back down to earth. Like this is actually how good they actually are. They got off the steroids for like a minute.
I mean, regardless, like even if the Ravens defense is playing down, I mean, this Patriots offense is terrible.
Right.
I mean, Belichick can draw up a game plan, but usually the game plan's only going to work for so long when you've got an inferior team.
Yeah, that Jacksonville quarterback looks horrible. I'm not as scared anymore. I was originally worried about the Steelers matchup with them next week because the Jacksonville was doing to Green Bay today, like what they do to every team is like they drag you down to their level.
Did you watch the game?
Like make you, yeah, I watched the game.
I didn't.
Quarterback is
I actually
horrible.
liked him though.
You did?
Well, did you see how bad Rodgers was with the? It was just the win.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing. Are they playing in Pittsburgh next week, or are they playing in? I mean, should it matter? I mean, the win is. If he can't throw in the win, then no.
Right.
Where is it at?
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's not windy like this
It's at
all
Jacksonville.
the time.
It's at Jacksonville next week, so should be fine.
Okay.
Good weather.
I mean, normally we only get wind like this when we're switching seasons.
But even like it seemed to start out in the Steelers game, it actually started out like it was on the ground. They were trying to run the ball more because of the wind, but then I guess it must have gone away because Bender started throwing it after that and seemed to have no effect.
Well, that's what happened. That's what happened with the Browns game. There wasn't a ton of wind to start the game because the front had just moved through, and then the wind came behind it, probably maybe second quarter or something like that. So it kind of opened up a little bit.
Get him.
Well, it would have been nice to get a stop there.
Damn it.
Because now the Patriots are going to eat like 2.5, 3 more minutes off of this clock.
Yeah, they're gonna probably milk it all the way down to the end, and like you said, kick a field goal. I think college basketball starts soon, a couple weeks.
How many conferences are actually playing? I know a few have already kicked the season.
I'm gonna say the Power 5 conferences will all play. Like the ones that actually make money will probably be like nobody. I know Ivy League canceled, but nobody really pays to watch Ivy League. I mean,
right?
You might watch Harvard, I guess.
Yale.
Yeah.
Yale.
But I mean, again, like they don't generate like the big,
Sure.
You're not turning on the TV on ESPN on Saturdays. It's always going to be the Big 10, Big 12, ACC. What's Villanova's conference?
East.
Yeah, Big East.
You know what's crazy is they're about to have the NBA draft, and
on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and
who are they drafting? I guess
the kids that they're drafting are they're drafting the kids that are going from last season, right? So, like the top picks are going to be like LaMelo, James Wiseman, Obi Toppin, Miles Powell. I think is going like those guys are all going, which is it's so weird because it's like you didn't get a full finish to last season.
Yep.
So it's so weird that these kids are going to be drafted now. And then they're not going to get a I mean, normally they do the summer, they do the summer leagues
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
summer league, to get prepared.
I guess they're not going to have that, so I don't know if all these kids are going to go in the G League or what, or if they're going to have the G League. Very strange.
This is terrible.
I'm wondering though.
I don't know what they're doing. They're playing still back with 2 deep safeties. Which guy on the field are you really worried about? You're supposed to have 2 of the best cornerbacks in the league. Move up one of the damn safeties up to the line and hit him before he gains 5 yards. Every single run. They're not even touching him until he's 3 or 4 yards into the hole. Losing Brandon Williams is probably out for the game. What did I tell you? Every single time. Every time.
Oh, Jump Shot messaged in the Discord saying that Michigan's governor just shut the state down.
Michigan?
Shit.
Yeah. I think we're getting shut down in a few days.
Everybody's shutting him down. I mean, it's just
the spread's too bad right now.
You have too many people. The issue is you have these businesses, and you're going to have businesses go out of business. Unfortunately, that's going to happen. You have all these people say, "Well, I have to have a business, so I can do whatever I want," and you have these idiots that literally think telling me to put on a mask is an infringement on my rights. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I sit there and I say the same thing to these guys there, and they've got no comment. They're like, "Oh, aren't you a Republican? Don't in there. That's an infringement on rights." I was like, "No. Do I yell at a store when they tell me no shoes, no shirt, no service? No,
right.
Same thing. Just tell me to put on a damn mask."
So this is now we're not going politics too. Politics, sports. We talk
about everything. We got 3.5 hours.
We got 3.5 hours, and we got a boring ass game to watch.
Yeah, but the thing is, like wearing a mask shouldn't even be like political. It's literally just.
I'm with you.
It shouldn't be political, but it
shouldn't be at all.
For real,
it's like the same, like you said, like whenever you go into an establishment, they're like, remove your hat. Like, I mean, just take off your hat. Like, if you want to hang out there, you got to take off your hat.
You want to come in here, take your hat off. If not, get out. Pretty simple.
Wide open. What do you mean? No, he already caught the pass. It's Jacoby Myers again. Are you marking him short after he caught the first down? And
I hate that New England's offense takes like 10 minutes to run. Like it
offenses. It's 1 possession per quarter.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Like it's death for totals and overs, and it makes the game just ugly. And then they're going to end up with a field goal here, and it's going to be 10-10 at half.
They're going to punch it.
It's going to be 10-10 at half, and everybody's going to lose everything.
They're going to be at 14-7.
They might.
I think they're going to punch it in.
Yeah, I think
there's too much. I mean, every run is a 5-yard gain. This is absolutely pathetic by the Baltimore defense. I couldn't even tell you who this guy Harrison for the Ravens is.
New England's also had a very weird season. I'm not saying they're good, and obviously they could have lost to the Jets last week, so it works both ways. But they have a play at the 1-yard line against Seattle. You play, Cam gets COVID, and they played the Chiefs pretty tough that game. They really did. I know they lost by 16, but they played that game tough. They beat up on the Ravens.
Their offense right now is so one-dimensional. I'm sorry. I load up against the run and say, if Cam's going to throw for 300 yards, he beats me by 300 yards. The fact that you're sitting in a base 4 defense is absolutely stupid.
But wait, hold on. You have Buffalo where Cam has that fumble, where at worst you should be going to overtime and kick a field goal.
Right.
They had another close loss too. Who else did they lose to in a close game?
I didn't say they were a bad football team. I just sat there and said they're a one-dimensional offense. This is like losing to the Tim Tebow.
Which sort of implies that you're a bad football team, right? He's not as bad as Tebow
No.
is.
Poor Tebow, man. That guy.
At least Tebow won a playoff game.
The Bears aren't a bad football
At
team.
the Steelers' expense.
They played that game. The Steelers played that game with no safeties.
I know that was.
The Bears are not a bad football team. They play defense. They can't move the ball at all on offense, but they play defense. They keep them.
But the problem with the Bears has been they've had actually no. Jay Cutler actually gave you somewhat of an offense back then, but he was just too erratic too. He just turned the ball. He was like Jameis Winston on offense.
Yep, he was a gunslinger.
Yeah. And it's either a TD or interception. You know, there's every throw you don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
What was
we
that?
need to stop. Can't believe it said we. I need to stop. Oh, I'm tempted to take New England here.
What, you're going to take New England on the spread?
I was trying to see what it was.
3.5.
This is just pathetic. I mean, New England's going to be up here.
If New England scores here, they'll be up. But I think the Ravens in the second half, and I think they've done this plenty of times this season, a couple times this season already. It's like in the second half, they're going to put up like 20-something points.
I actually think I agree that will happen as well. They play this ugly, sloppy run first. They'll force a turnover in the second half, and then
Teams are pouring down right. They're not putting up 20 points.
What did you say?
So the game's pouring down rain. They're not putting up 20 points. They may put up 17. Here comes Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers to Cam.
He's throwing.
To Burkhead. And Burkhead scores.
Yeah.
Wow.
14
He cashed over.
Great play.
Jacoby Myers. They had to do an end
Wow.
around to get the ball out of Cam's hands. We want to have a passing touchdown.
That's the only way they can throw for a touchdown.
Yep. We'll have our wide receiver.
Yeah, if Cam doesn't have the ball, it's the only way they could score.
What a play! Wow.
By the way, I think that Burkhead one cashed.
What, you had receiving yards on Burkhead?
It was rushing and receiving 31 yards. That's what I was telling you. It was a joke. I'm
Wow.
looking at what the numbers are.
I think it cashed on that play.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, Burkhead had 10 yards rushing. 10 yards receiving. What's he get? He had 11 yards rushing. Now he has 34. Yeah, it cashed. That was too easy. That's why I said when it's all. Oh, and he missed it.
Wow.
13-10.
Baltimore's a chance to.
Yeah.
The ball game.
Somebody's got.
I got
somebody's
23.5.
Yeah, who took the
Somebody's
under
got
23.5?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Somebody's got a Ravens first half money line minus 250 right now. That's licking their chops for a push.
Yep. We'll see if Lamar actually
I
throws.
can't believe. Did you guys talk about the Browns game yet? I can't even believe that happened.
Rich is from Cleveland.
Yeah, Rich is
Oh, yeah.
where is he at?
Did he take? If he's a real Cleveland fan, he took the money line. No, he doesn't want to worry about the 4 points.
He probably did.
I was on the money line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took Texans +4. It was one of the luckiest bets I've ever had.
I told you that was stupid. There was no chance. At
Did it
the
hit? Did it
Yeah.
hit?
Yes, because he ran out of bounds at the 1, which
Did
was
it
great.
hit?
I told you to take the second half under, which you didn't follow me. And everybody in our chat, in our
So I
Discord,
actually played nothing live today. I didn't want to get into the live stuff.
I didn't play live.
Sometimes I get it. Oh, that's live.
It's not live. They're sitting in a locker room.
In the middle of the game.
Yes, but the first half didn't count, so it's not live because you're not getting
I
credit.
I feel like I'm in court right now. What I meant was, I wanted to place everything before the game and then nothing during the game.
Yeah, just not even look at your FanDuel app.
Shocks, did you already eat your pizza?
Yeah, I already ate mine.
We got D eating Chipotle. Is it Chipotle or Qdoba? And isn't that almost sacrilegious eating that in California? Because there's so many other Mexican places.
No, it's spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Oh. In a Chipotle dish?
That's a styrofoam plate.
Missed extra point. Come on, Ravens. What does Myers have? Let's look at the stats. Well, Nick Folk is playing. He missed the extra point. So, Harris has got 63 yards rushing again. He's just a beast. Myers has got 23 yards receiving, so he's still on pace. Newton is 7-9 for 61 yards. He's really pushing the ball downfield where you have to have two deep safeties. I'm sorry, I would make Newton throw the ball every single time.
Yeah, I think he should. He had no problem doing it in Carolina.
Yeah, he did a really good job throwing it to the other team. You ever watching Jacoby Myers as a quarterback in high school? Look at this kid. That was just speed personified. This kid's pretty fast.
Wow. Especially got a pretty good arm.
Crazy to think about some of these guys playing back then. Like Derrick Henry's high school number. I can't even imagine.
Well, rushing there. All right, they sack Lamar Jackson. This defense. Three or four guys
over sack props.
No, we didn't take that. We typically do. Hey, look, Brown caught a pass. And they're not going to go real fast.
You want to talk about one-dimensional? This is one-dimensional.
I'm not saying they're not. But normally that dimension is really, really good. And normally they can stop the run, which is what I thought they don't do. Losing Brandon Williams is big. If Brandon Williams is out of this game, he's the big run stopper in the middle of Pro Bowl level talent. There we go. Patriots took the timeout because the Ravens weren't going to take a timeout and let the clock run out. Third and 9. Lamar almost drops the ball. Escapes. Get forward. Yep, gave him the first
timeout by New England.
No, it wasn't.
New England should be content to go to half 13-10.
What was Lamar running to do? Did he lose his mouthpiece? What was that?
I don't know.
I was going to ask Richard D. Did you see that? I know, Sean, you saw that. The MMA fight that got stopped for the mouthpiece missing.
Oh, yeah. That was...
Now you call timeout Baltimore. You got 3. There you go.
I've never seen that in all the MMA I've ever watched. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before either.
But
that's weird.
Especially towards the end of the fight. All right, we're just going to go looking for the mouthpiece. I'm shocked when New England scored.
Under too.
It's still Baltimore minus 3.5.
Well, we're a 7-point favorite before the game.
Wait, I think Mark Andrews cashed his over.
I'm looking right now. What's the number you got?
32.5.
Oh, yeah, that's what we took. 33. Yep. All right, cool. Get ready. The first one of the night. That's what we wanted to go with. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. There we go. First casher of the night. 1-1. Let's go. Though, unless we get a touchdown here, I don't think we're going to get Baltimore here. 18 seconds. It's all timeout here. So this will be really good. What did I say when I was looking at the Justin Tucker prop when we took it? I said
The rain might hurt you on Tucker right now, Johnny.
the rain's not going to hurt me on Tucker.
Good. Not going to help you.
It could be a hurricane, and I'm still taking Tucker.
Fair enough.
He may be the only person to score during the hurricane.
D-Money's hitting a ripper.
Nice. And I've never seen that. All right. Maybe I'm old. What the world is a ripper? Is it getting blasted?
Yeah, if you want to call it that, I guess.
All right. Okay. That's what I figured. I figured Rich is not off because he's getting blasted.
No, Rich is probably.
All right, here comes D. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Parking Brown got another catch for 6 yards.
No,
he wanted to run.
Rich is off because he's eating ice cream and doesn't.
Yeah, I was
gonna have you guys watch me eat ice cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rich is probably eating something. Is why you usually turn your camera off.
I feel like that's a dig against me because I eat ice cream every week on the show.
I love ice cream.
So Brown's got 2 catches for 14 yards. Good thing that his prop wasn't that big. Let's go. 14 seconds. Belichick's son is really into this game. The mullet, he's going deep. He's going to throw an interception. And he did. What a shocker.
Wow.
Oh, there goes that team total in the first half.
Classic Lamar Jackson.
He throws it into double coverage when you're almost in field goal range.
Can't have it.
What did he see?
But why did they try to go long for that?
I'm fine with taking a shot. But you take a shot if your guy's there. Jackson's not even playing anything else but go route. He's never open. And you got him over the top.
This guy's got Brown by like 4 inches.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason Mahomes runs around for a bit and then throws it as far as he can down the other side of the field. So his speedy guy can just go run after the ball. Yeah, my bad. You're right. You're not a quarterback. You're bad. You're bad. You're really bad. You suck so bad. You're really bad. Let me rephrase that. You're really bad.
So what do you think about Lamar Jackson, Sean?
So I think he's like maybe the 7th or 8th best quarterback in football. Really don't have him in that like 3 or 4 range. I'm taking Mahomes, Rodgers, Wilson over him. I'm taking Tyler over him.
I'm taking Nick Foles.
Lamar Jackson is extremely overrated, though. He did get gassed up higher than what he actually is.
He's talented as when they get into games and they're behind. Like if the Patriots go down and score a touchdown here, the Ravens are in serious trouble.
Right.
I mean, serious trouble.
I agree with that.
Because it all just starts to become too insurmountable for them, and then you can play them the way you need to play them, which shuts them down.
What Lamar Jackson is. Do you take Prescott over him? Do you take Brady over him? Matt Ryan? That type of tier. I think you have a valid argument because it's almost like a Giannis in the playoffs in the NBA where like his regular season overall might be a 99, but once shit clamps down, the defense gets harder. It's harder for him to do what he does in the regular season. Similar to how Lamar Jackson, if he's playing against the Giants, they're just not containing, right? But in the playoffs, the teams are buckling down more.
Yeah, I mean, he's dynamic, but he's dynamic in a way which there was a reason that they said they had to get Greg Roman in to run an offense that he could run. All right, let's look at the second half. Let's stop bitching and complaining about Lamar Jackson. See what we got available here. And this just pisses me off. I mean, you're going to get a really good number on the Ravens, but I'm not even 100% to take it. They don't look like the dominant team. They don't look like the dominant team on defense. They don't look like the dominant team on offense.
I think they still pull out the win.
Yeah, I don't see them losing. They may not. I honestly still think they cover.
Yeah, I think they cover too, actually.
Right now, the line's 4.5.
So they're giving you a pick 'em.
They're giving you plus
5.5.
1.5 for New England. Is what they're giving you.
Yeah. Okay. I would take that Baltimore play.
I can see Baltimore winning this game by 3. I don't think they're going to win by the other.
I think you part the Baltimore second half line with Minnesota money line tomorrow and call it a day.
Again, I could see that. I mean, you got 23 points scored in the first half by some miracle.
You think there should have been less points, you're saying?
No, you're kind of shocked at the way this game is. I mean, one thing you say, there's not a lot of drives, but it's a highly efficient. I mean, that's the Ravens are the only team to have 2 drives that haven't scored.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's what you got to sit there and look. I mean, you look at the beginning of the game, it was punt. Actually, no, they both things punted to start. Then touchdown, field goal, touchdown, interception. So, I mean, going into this game, I was thinking we were going to get most likely the over. That's kind of where I would lean to it. So,
Wilson was terrible today. He stunk.
What's the third
you can't
quarter?
Turn the ball over like that and win games. You can't commit penalties and you can't turn the ball over like that. Third quarter.
I could see 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals in this second quarter, probably.
Yeah, 1 second, Rob. We got to get through what we're doing before we start talking about what happened.
Okay, yeah. Do what you got to do. Yeah. Okay. My bad.
Rich, what's your thoughts?
Ravens win the game. Patriots cover. I think the Ravens win by 3.
Okay, that's kind of what I'm leaning to as well.
There we go.
Yep, I just took Ravens minus 2.5. I took the third quarter. It actually just moved. Can't get it no more. But I took the Ravens third quarter minus 1.5.
Actually, okay, so New England missed extra point.
Yes.
I'm thinking 24-20, 23-20 Ravens.
Probably 24-19 or 24-20. I could see that.
You don't think we go over?
I still think part of me actually still thinks that the Ravens do put up probably 2 touchdowns and a field goal by themselves in the second half.
The problem is that New England takes the air out of the ball, and if the Ravens can't stop them, New England's going to hold the ball the entire second half.
And New England gets the ball first. Yep.
And if the Ravens don't, I mean, if New England gets the ball first in the third quarter.
Yes.
So Baltimore, if Baltimore can't stop them, they're only going to get 1 possession in the third quarter because New England's going to hold that ball for about 8 minutes.
Agreed. Oh,
I say we take the under, the full game under actually right now of live of 44.5. If that's what's, I think what Rich is saying makes sense. I don't know then if Baltimore will get as many possessions as we think.
Yeah, but as bad as, I mean, they held the ball the first quarter and you still got 23. So you're getting 21 and a half. I think we could wait. I mean, if you want to take the under now there, I actually do think it goes over. I just don't like the 21 and a half. I don't like that number.
Right.
That number is not a number that would be a number I would normally play in the rain. Because in the rain, I'm automatically looking to go under because more mistakes are going to happen. But this is where Rich always says, but the offensive guy has the advantage because he knows where he's going. And they do, but with both of these quarterbacks, I'm not sure the offensive guy knows where the ball's going either. That's the problem. And the other thing, I'm trying to look at this anytime touchdown, what to get on. I mean, we've had everybody who doesn't start score a touchdown in this game.
Yeah.
And Rex Burkhead has scored a touchdown pass from Jacoby Myers.
Willie Snead.
Willie Snead has scored the touchdown for the Ravens. The second touchdown for New England came on – scored the first one?
I don't know who.
It was that random guy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let me see here.
It was a throwback was the first touchdown. Who was the first touchdown?
Willie Snead. It was Willie Snead. Then it was Burkhead.
Oh,
then it was
twice. Burkhead has two touchdowns. Yeah.
Burkhead has 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, we would play Burkhead would be going real well. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Cam still hasn't scored. His anytime touchdown is plus 350.
I don't know if
I don't know. I mean, third quarter is over 8.5. I mean, that's what the line is. I actually think it goes over. My only question is the number of drives. That's the question.
And the thing I'd be afraid of is that New England holds the ball and either kicks a field goal, misses a field goal, sets up for a field goal, doesn't, they hold the ball the whole third quarter and don't get any points.
Yep. Cam has a passing prop at 156 yards.
remember last week, I think it was it last week, didn't Cam score in the second half? I think he rushed a touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make a play. This will be my official play. Damian Harris live over 86.5, over 88.5 rushing yards. He has 63. So I'm saying Damian Harris is going to get 23 yards rushing in the second half.
I agree with that.
All right. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he may get this in the third quarter. I don't understand this line.
Do we think the Ravens win the third quarter?
It all depends. It all depends on this first drive, honestly.
You make me there. Here's what I would do. If I was going to bet that, I would basically bet this. I would bet next drive is a touchdown or field goal for plus 200. And then I would bet take the Ravens third quarter. Because if the first bet loses, you got a good chance to hit your third quarter.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the Ravens win the second half.
I mean, the other bet that looks kind of interesting is Marquise Brown has 2 catches. You could take over 3.5. Or Gus Edwards has 2 rushing attempts.
Well,
His rushing attempt is 6.
If say New England does come out and they score, they score in the third. They come out, they take that first possession, they go down and score.
You're getting
the Ravens are going to be throwing the ball.
Correct. You're getting plus 375 on that. By the way, that's the reason I said I would take that. If you just want to take him to score a touchdown, if you want to take him to score any points, it's plus 200. That's why I think the one bet would cover the other bet. Jameer Baird, who I told you is second fiddle, has 0 catches. His prop's 11.5. James White has 8 yards. His prop 17.5. And I mean, if you take, there's a couple things to take.
I think the easiest one is just take the Ravens second half. What's the what's it, -4.5 for Ravens?
Yeah, which means the Ravens win. Well, the Ravens can lose the game and still. I mean, you'd have to win by more than 2.
That's crazy. My book's hanging at -6.
If you want to take New England winning the game by 1 to 9 points, is +187.
Yeah, for me, second half Ravens would be the play.
Yep. I'm just going to tell you guys, I told you I was cursed. Every time I have a big thing, I'm cursed. I'm just telling you all I warned you. I'm still going to make money, but it's not going to make as much as what I wanted. But my one cover was New England money line with the Bears tomorrow. So
who do the Bears play tomorrow?
The Vikings.
No.
All right. Is there any tennis tomorrow?
Yeah, Daniel Medvedev versus Zverev.
Is that like the championship?
Yeah, it's one of the it's like it's the ATP final playoffs or whatever.
All right, who do you like in that one? Medvedev?
Medvedev, yeah. It's a rematch from last week when Medvedev won, but I think he wins again.
Does Zverev get a set?
Yeah.
Do we take the over? The over is 23.5. If he gets a set, most likely it's going to go over.
Yeah, it's going to go over. Yeah, I mean, I would not be. I would not hate that at all, because even if one of the sets goes 7-6, goes to like tiebreak, which most likely it will. You can still get that. So.
Okay.
Looks like the rain's picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, according to Belichick, he just said it's not that bad. It's not affecting what we want to do.
Well, all they're doing is running the ball. And here
By
we
the way,
go.
David Harris almost cashes in the first throw.
Oh, wow.
There he goes. There's
One
8
step
yards.
out.
So
We need 16 yards. I wish you need 15 yards.
Take the over now. Over 44.5 live. Boom.
What? From the 1 8-yard run, you're already jumping on?
Yeah, you got it now, or you're gonna miss the number once they get down to the other side of the field. It's gonna go up to like 46 or 47.
Actually, he just ran for like 15 on this.
I was going to say that was more than 8.
That was a big run.
Yeah, he only needs 4 more yards to cash. I'm going to go double down. Because it's at 88 and
There
a
he
half.
goes again. There he goes again.
There he goes.
There he goes.
Take that over now.
Ring that thing.
Ring that bell. Let's go. It's live 88 and a half. I'm trying to get it in, and it took it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think he actually already cashed it. I double cashed it. Or unless that wasn't Harris. That was Harris, right?
No, it's Humphrey. That wasn't Humphrey.
No, that's Harris.
What am I?
That's Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, Harris. Yeah, that's Harris. Yeah, so you got it. If your book didn't update it right away.
Yeah, that was like another 20 yards. He's got to be at about 97, 95, something like that.
There
we go. There's Myers.
And then you get a 15-yarder for that really stupid little flip at the end.
He's almost in the end zone anyway.
That was just stupid.
Oh, who's that again? You gonna blow this
All
thing
right.
for them, bro.
We hit it again. I said we doubled down. It was 88 and a half. So we're going to get count once, but we're going to say. Check. There we go. That's how we do it. Pick up that second win.
See, the live total is now 48.5.
Yeah, I just took 80. The 88.5 went through right in the middle of that run. I don't even know why they allowed that to go through. He's got 105. So I just made a nice little quick
Cam's touchdown.
touchdown.
Cam.
There
There it is.
Cam,
Did I say second half? He'll probably score. He did it last week too.
the plus 350 Cam anytime touchdown comes through. The result of this drive, I said offensive touchdown comes through. And the Ravens are in trouble.
That's what it looks like. Damn, why is there 4 guys on the
Why are
ground?
there so many guys? Why are there so many guys down?
Because the offensive lineman is blowing them out of the thing. Ring a ding ding. Anytime touchdown. What did I tell you? What do you want to do in the third quarter? I said you take the next offensive touchdown. That's what I'm on. Plus 3.
Oh, that guy stepped on him. Oh,
50. We'll take that. Harris.
no, look at this. Oh, the Patriots guy stepped on the Ravens guy's back of his knee. Oh,
Next drive. TD cashes. Plus 350. Cam. Anytime touchdown cashes. Plus 350.
yo, he literally like jumped on the back of the guy's knee with his cleats.
All right. That's how we do it. Plus 700. Just like that.
I agree, Gerardo. I totally agree.
I know.
Yeah, Gerardo, you got to help us prop this up. We get the people in the Discord. We just need to get more people. But I was actually pretty happy that we started with 10 to start the show. That was kind of nice.
Right.
Yeah, I hate the Ravens, but this is where this is bittersweet. I know I'm losing money, but it's so nice to watch. It's so nice to watch the money go bye-bye. But this is why I have both sides. So I'm coming back. I'm just catching up for that other bet that I putting more on there. But yeah. So we shall see. Hopefully this will still come out all right. But that's plus 700. So we got to go back to it.
Dang, plus 700. Ooh!
Ringing that bell. 7 times. Rock and roll. There we go. 2 plus 350s cash right away. And why don't we go back to the well again on Damian Harris?
I mean, why not?
Any reason that you saw from that drive that they're not going to go ahead and just...
No, they're going to keep feeding him the ball.
He's my only savior in fantasy right now.
But it's also Bill Belichick, and he always does some like weird crap too.
Yeah, but he needs 23 yards. I know they're going to get Burkhead carries, but he'll get at least 10 more yards this half, and maybe he get 10 yards in the fourth. The other thing that Jacoby Myers, he's got 49 yards right now.
Let's go.
So we need 1 catch and 1 yard. That's it. So let's look at these Ravens, what we could be on here, because they don't necessarily have to start throwing, but it might be wise for them to throw. What do we got for a third quarter? Over. Now we might be able to jump on that third quarter over.
I mean, I got 8.5. I'm good. Right now,
it's probably going to be 13.5 or 12.5. Yeah, I don't know.
Mine's frozen.
The live total is 50.5.
Yeah, I see that.
Before listening, all right, after that 15-yard run.
There goes Cam. Look, he even put the mask on. Let me go celebrate everybody with the mask, because I'm not handing you the ball off all game long.
Yeah, because I wasn't huddled up with you for the past 4 minutes on the field.
All right, so that's good for me. Oh. So let's go. All right.
Cam's happy he's actually winning a game.
They won last week.
Yeah, but that was like...
Also, they're 5-3.
Man, yeah, but that was like that was more of a they had to pull that out of their ass to win that game. This one they're more dominating. You feel better when you're dominating than when you have to pull something out of your ass in the last 2 minutes.
I'm going to take your word on pulling something out of my ass, but okay. I'm just joking with you.
No, I'm
Might
just
be
saying
a
the type
cheese flag.
of win that it is. I'm just saying the type of win that it is. Like when you're kicking the crap out of a team from like the whole game,
Thank you.
I'm sure that probably feels better than it does when you're freaking nervous as hell and something just goes your way.
Yep.
So what do you think? I mean, it's 14.5 right now for that third quarter.
I'm not touching it to 14.5. Well, I'll touch it once it gets below 14.
Yeah, I got 8.5. I'm golden. I'm just saying that's a
Yeah.
good number to not touch.
Yeah, I mean, I took the second half over, so I mean, I already like it that I've already jumped up points here. So I mean, we were at 44, now we're at 50, so that's definitely looking nice. And I was trying to look to see which Raven here that I like, and the worst is I look at these names and I can't come up with anyone that I really want to do that. Oh,
So much for New England sitting on the ball in the third quarter.
well, they did. They just ran. There's nobody tackled them as they ran through the ball. I mean,
Yeah, nobody's stopping them from the Ravens.
yeah, the one pass to Jacoby, which was like for 15 off play action. Then after that, it was a huge run, then a huge gain by Harris. Harris looks like a sticking beast. Like to me, Harris reminds me so much of Derrick Henry.
This is how you beat the Ravens, though. You put them down, you make them play from behind.
Yep.
They have just a terrible time playing from behind.
He's terrible. That 1-6, by the way, that one win is the win last week for Cindy.
Yeah, because Lamar Jackson is just when you put him under pressure, I don't think he does.
Well, you can't run, but really, technically, they shouldn't be that worried. 10 points is not anything. You go down, you score here. It's a 3-point game, and you can play your whole runs and run your own offense. Their problem is their defense hasn't stopped them once.
I was going to say the problem is if they don't score here, and then New England does score, then they're in trouble.
Yeah, see, this is where you have to sell out on defense. You just got to play up and say, look, if Cam beats us, Cam beats us. But I can't sit here and keep allowing the guy not to get touched for 5, 6, 7 yards down the line. Yeah, let's keep running the wing T.
My friend texted me. He's like, Ravens are going to fuck up everyone's parlays.
Well, I'm working on basically making, and I've almost done it, made up everything that I made. Because, like I said, I had 2 units for 8.9 units on the Ravens. Then I put another unit fully down on the Ravens. Then I put a teaser down on the Ravens for a quarter unit. But I had 2 units on the Pats for 7.4. And so have I made up that 1 unit? Well, that plus 700 really helped. We've made up that unit and some more. I don't know what this play is.
Unbelievable. Come on.
This is stupid. You're running an outside pitch on second down, a slow moving play, and New England's just sitting there waiting for it.
Well, it's probably because they know what's coming.
Dude, Devin McCourty's got to be like 50 years old, man. That guy's been around.
Well, he's got Devin, you got Jason there too. I mean, you got 2 twins right there. They're looking at each other going, I know what you're doing. It's like, are you kidding me? They're going to run this play right now? And this is going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's going to be a half a yard short.
Why would you run from back there to the outside when you need to get 10 yards?
I honestly don't think I don't know why, and I'm trying to figure it out, but he looks slower than what he was last year. I don't know if he added more muscle, wanted to get more beef, but he is a tad bit slower than what he was last year.
Yeah, I guess so. But he's also not running in between, like he's not going straight. He's going off to the side. He wasn't doing that. I think last year he was like running.
Well, last year he'd run around the edge and he would kill the angle, and then he'd be able to go straight up upfield.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's shying away from contact. Maybe he took a hit last year or something.
Did they just call timeout?
Well,
it seems like
Ravens are saying you should have upped the play clock because the ball wasn't spotted. He was sitting out of bounds. Yes, that's what they were asking for. The play clock should have been reset because the ball wasn't set.
So it's on their fault? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I was watching the show of Pat McAfee and I liked what he said. Don't you think these refs should be able to just Don't you think these refs should just be able to just express themselves?
What a fourth down play!
Oh my God! What?
Oh my God!
What happened?
Ball probably slipped or something.
They ran a wish.
It was a bad snap.
It's 4th and 1, and you're running a wildcat in a shotgun at 4th and 1.
You should just put Lamar in the middle and ran it straight up the middle. Ran him.
Yeah. That's under center. If he can't do it, put in what's his name, Griffin, who's been there for there. He's taken 400 snaps. He can take a quarterback sneak. That was just stupid. This game's over.
Nah, he's got his jacket on. He ain't going in.
Well, I know he's not going in. All right, I'm taking offensive touchdown plus 175 next play.
That's fine. If Ravens take an L, just put them further away from the Steelers.
What are you doing?
I'm taking offensive touchdown, result of the 11th drive. They're going to have the ball at the 32-yard line.
Plus 120, I got it.
Yeah, I got plus 175, but yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Sometimes I have bets that you don't have, but I don't have the numbers you have.
Yeah, sometimes it goes that way. And has bets that we all dream we could have. Right now, Pat's plus 4.5 for New Jersey. That seems about right there, Sean.
I got 5.5.
What?
Yeah, but Sean's in New Jersey. He's got them with plus points right now, I'm sure.
5.5. Yeah.
FanDuel doesn't have that bet. No.
Yeah,
I mean, Pats? No.
The one thing I would say on the Ravens, and this is what happens at the time. Anytime you take a game that has rain, happens in soccer, happens in anything can happen because it changes your whole offense. It doesn't run as crisp. It handicaps what other teams can do. And I mean, it's just there. I'm looking at next touchdown. Who do we want to take next touchdown?
Imagine having Lamar Jackson and running a wildcat.
Anytime touchdown. Let's see. We got Jacoby Myers. We still got Damian Harris, who hasn't got in the end zone yet.
What about Harry?
Don't you think they want to give Harris a touchdown here?
I think Harry's hurt, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry's out. I would take Damian Harris.
Even have money.
Saturday, Man City versus Tot.
Yeah. Try to get Damian Harris plus 1,200. By the way, this is Harris again.
Go, baby.
That's
literally cash it. Let's go.
That's literally the same play that they ran on the first play of the last drive.
Yep.
The same damn play.
2020 will be known as the year of the end of the Harbaugh, both at Michigan and Baltimore.
They won't fire John Harbaugh. They won't fire him over. It'll be his second loss of the season. They're not firing John Harbaugh.
I was reading something where they were talking about Jim Harbaugh getting an NFL coaching job. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This guy's gonna parlay this terrible Michigan job into another NFL job. Like, that team is fucking terrible.
Yo, that team is hard. Yo, and they keep putting them as favorites every single week. I'm like, I don't understand how you're putting them as a favorite when they're getting blown out.
You lose to a Wisconsin team that hadn't played in 3 weeks, that was missing 6 starters. and you're down 28 as before you even get off the bus. It was 28-0 in the first quarter.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that game was just it was
Michigan
ridiculous.
is terrible.
They're so bad, and their quarterback is terrible.
Hey, there's a 45 guy, first down.
I'm glad we can call him 45. That's his name now. Don't even know his name.
But there is a flag.
Did everybody learn not to bet on Tennessee anymore? I know you guys. That sucked for you guys. I felt bad because you were looking good. But
the SEC barely played any games this weekend. But if you actually looked at my college record,
no, I was talking about 2 weeks ago. Remember when I was like, yo, I don't bet Tennessee anymore because they screwed me twice, and everybody was all like, yeah, we're gonna take Tennessee this week, and you guys looked good for like 3 quarters. Then they just gave up all those points.
No, their quarterback got hurt, and they had to go to the backup, and the backup was pathetic, and he was pathetic. I mean, I actually really pulled myself out of the doldrums in college football. I was quite impressed with that. I mean, my college football was going, ugh.
Yeah, college football this year is a train wreck. Like I'm basically I'm just making like 3 or 4 plays a week just to throw money away.
I mean, the MAC games are actually pretty good on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. We've been doing pretty good. We've been doing pretty good there.
MAC in 2 weeks, so God bless the MAC.
I like the MAC. I've been doing pretty well.
Harris, come on, get in there. Don't get in. No. Harris says, shut up. I just want to score. Do not give me a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, fight.
I want to score. We're at the 3-yard line. Shut up. He's like, shut up. I want to score.
No, take your helmet off and hit somebody with it.
Miles Garrett.
You got to use it as a weapon.
Yeah, at one point
I got a personal foul.
At one point, I was 8.
Damn, he shoved them to the ground.
How is that a personal foul, though?
Yeah.
My coach tells me you play until that whistle blows.
Illegal pushing down too hard.
It's ridiculous.
You got to protect the player.
What are they doing?
With a timeout?
I don't know
what's going on.
It was like they want the turkey.
I don't think Cam knows what the play is, and Bill's like screaming up and down the sideline.
Look at Jacoby Myers. I mean, that's how they get down the field. Jacoby Myers. That Burkhead was the easiest catch.
Oh, that wasn't even Cam that threw that.
No.
Oh,
Jacoby Myers.
I totally missed that.
That's what I was saying. They needed to throw downfield, so Cam was told to sit on the bench.
The Steelers used to do that with Randall L. He used to be a quarterback too, I think, in college.
You mentioned that more times than I've ever said. That's got to be one of your favorite players because
yes, he is. He was amazing at freaking for Pittsburgh. You know how much he did for Pittsburgh when he was there?
This is gonna be Cam's gonna vulture our touchdown. No, he didn't. Good.
It really is, Rob. Rob's making the perfect assessment here. It's just this game is it's a clown show. Like it's so terrible.
Well, if you have a power team, which is going to be great in rain, snow, whatever, and that's what the Patriots right now. They have a power run game versus a speed finesse run game from the Baltimore Ravens. When you have rain, you lose your shiftiness. You're quick. Your quick stops. You change your direction. Oh, come on. This is bullshit. We don't even get Harris in for second or third down. That's not a catch.
Yeah.
Though we would have nicely loved the catch. 4th and goal. Let's bring in power run game and bring in Harris.
Are you kidding me? They're going to kick a field goal from that close?
You're going to kick a field goal because you're going to make it 13 points. Because 13 points really helps you. Of course, I yell every night time. Look at that great throw. I mean, almost bounced at the beginning.
No, I think my point is that you're 2 yards away from that. You couldn't get it. You had 3 tries and you couldn't get it in.
Well, they changed their offense. They went in there. They went spread. They brought in James White.
Cam could have ran right up the middle, literally, and he would have probably made it in.
I mean, you talked about Harris, who was just basically gashing them on every run. So there's no reason to continue to run him.
We'll cash that third quarter over.
Cash the third quarter over 8.5. Good job. All right. The other fact that matters, Harris has 123 yards. The double down was, I'm trying to look what the double down was. I think we cashed it, but I'm trying to make sure.
You doubled down on
the double down was 127. So we need 5 yards from Harris for the rest of the game. So other than that, we cashed the over 8.5. So bring it on. There we go. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Another casher on the board for the show. D's over 8.5. Third quarter. All right. We're starting to roll off some. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Where else we go here?
Ravens have to score a touchdown here on this drive to.
I mean, the Ravens still have a chance to pull this off.
Well, yeah, it's only 2 touchdowns they need, and it's stopped. But
yeah,
they haven't stopped them. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's
only 2 touchdowns. Only, just only. All right, hold on. I got to take this real quick before it goes away because I take it in my other one, which doesn't count against my wagers.
What's the Browns' record there, Rich?
6-3.
I was going to say this loss could help you guys.
I don't know if the Browns have been 6-3 since. I don't know.
Do we swing back? I know, yes, you guys love me, but do we take the Pats -6?
I'm not betting anymore on this game.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm already like 3 or 4 losses deep right now. The props aren't looking good either.
I'm still waiting on my Ravens team total over 25.5. That's probably...
Which other props? You mean Brown? Brown's got a good chance to catch.
Brown, Myers.
Myers needs a yard.
Who's the other receiver from New England?
Bird.
Yeah, that ain't gonna cash.
He's not even on the field.
Yeah, Bird's not gonna cash, but Myers has a chance to cash.
Are they twins? The McCourty brothers?
Yeah, they're twins.
Yeah, they're twins. They're twins brothers. That's why I was going, the one corner knows what the safety is doing. Wonder Twin powers. Activate. All right, let's see what you have. Okay, the one guy has the mark on the head. The other guy has the mark on the nose. There you go. So one mom beat him in the nose, and the other one beat him in the forehead. All right. Let's see. I mean, you look at these Ravens, and none of them sit there and say, yeah, that's the guy I want to take for next touchdown.
I hate Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, oh, there we go. It's a catch, fumble. Broke my knee.
Oh my God, he's hurt bad.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, the knee's done.
I think he's dead.
The knee's done. Well, Boyle's plus 2,000. I would advise not taking Boyle for plus 2,000. He's the one on the ground.
When the opposing team player is waving for the medics to come out, it's never a good thing. They probably heard something snap as soon as they hit him.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, all right, let's see. Devin Duvernay is plus 1,200. Miles Boykin for any touchdown is plus 1,200. I'm looking for guys who are taller, who are not going to get the Patriots' main receivers.
Has Lamar ran in a touchdown yet, or no?
No, he hasn't. They haven't. They only got close at one time. I'm looking for somebody who he can actually throw to that can actually run in.
Dobbins.
You're thinking like a draw play or something?
I mean, I think eventually you're gonna have to throw. I mean, they have to score here. To stay in this game, they've got to score before the end of the third quarter.
I feel like they're going to be throwing on 2 out of every 3 plays now.
Yes, I agree. That's why I was looking to see what we can also grab from a props perspective, but I can't see any. All right, Marquise Brown's got 14 yards. His prop's 32. Dobbins has got 12 yards rushing and receiving. His prop is 26.5. Lamar's passing touchdowns, one more, is minus 160. Willie Snead's got 36 yards. His total's 46.5. Yeah.
Come on.
If you want to take Burkhead, who's got 45 yards, his rushing and receiving is 55.5. Harris is not going to get all the carries. Burkhead's going to get some carries here. You're telling me to get 11 yards rushing or receiving. I think he gets at least 3 rushes and might even catch the ball once. Here's Boykin. Oh, that's Duvernay.
Hey, if you want to win, you got to be able to do it in this weather right here.
Straight. Yeah, that was goodbye. Thank you for
yeah, it's not supposed to bend that way.
He got hit and his body turned one way and his leg just stayed where it was. That's not good.
Do they realize they're 13 points down? Come on.
Oh my God, there's only 5 minutes left in this quarter. What the hell has been going on?
There's been a bunch of drives, but
this is only the second time the Ravens touched the ball, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He's got him. He caught it.
Yeah.
But there's a flag.
Oh no.
Just chill out, Andrews. You guys are down by 13.
For real.
It's going back.
Damn.
They get called for that penalty once a game.
Yeah, not enough players.
Well, they cheat. Watch the left guard.
I was going to say they need somebody else.
Their entire offensive line looks like it's not up.
Right.
Yeah, it's waiting for the blitz to come.
Yeah.
Go really back.
Well, you're allowed. I mean, teams used to really 4 or 5 years ago. They used to be like a V. I mean, your tackle used to be back 4 yards, and that's was like you don't as many sacks. But now they've got to be in a semblance of a front. Now, what Baltimore will sometimes do is they'll move the tight end up, and that left guard will drop back a yard down, almost like
it's coming down. Let it snow. Let it snow.
All the guys in Baltimore are going to go, well, we lost because of the rain.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
Now you know the weather.
Oh, hit you in the bad hands, Willie. Right in between them.
As my coach in college used to say, the rain is the same for everyone.
Yep.
Don't be a bitch. I used to be like, Coach, it's fucking raining now.
Throw,
He's like, no, it's raining for everybody.
You're going like this to catch the ball. Get your hands together. Touch your thumbs. Get it out. Hold the football.
Literally, Jackson has thrown maybe like 4 good balls this entire game. That was one of them, and you dropped it.
Well, you had the other one that was called back on the illegal procedure penalty.
You're right.
This is a catch or a pickoff?
Oh, there's a hold back there.
I think it's a catch, and I think it's Baltimore's catch. Then I think he took the ball away.
No, I think they're going to rule it incomplete.
No, I think it's a catch.
We called it a catch. Yeah, it's a catch.
Yeah.
The question is,
He's
if
down.
you catch back at the hash mark, they're putting it almost a yard short.
Oh, he's down already.
Yeah, he's down. That's a catch, and he's down.
I mean, if they moved it back a yard, I
He's
would have
down
thrown
already. Strawn, he's down.
I'm aware he's down, but I would have thrown the flag because this might be a first down.
It was
No,
really
Else
close.
the flag.
I don't think he got over there.
think it
Belichick's
was-
yelling at this chick the whole time.
I think it was closer than where they
I mean, this
spotted
is
it.
where
That's messed up. Why would they put
Oh,
a chick
yeah.
next to Belichick?
Yeah, you're right. That should be really close to the first down.
Tie goes to the receiver, so it doesn't matter. You can't pull the ball away in there. As long as the receiver's hands are on the ball right here, it's a catch.
And they moved it, but they moved it back like almost.
And moved it back where he slid, not where he caught the ball. When he's
Right.
right on the ground with the ball, he's even right with that red line. There's no way I wouldn't have challenged this.
Well,
I thought he was
Go,
short.
go
there you
Edward.
go.
Go, baby!
First down anyway. Yes, I'm rooting for the Ravens to come back miraculously and score and win.
I mean, the problem would be is if you lose the challenge, you lose the timeout.
And
And
you're
they're
going to
gonna-
probably need
They're
that.
gonna definitely need those.
Yeah, but if you got stopped here, the game was over. Come on, throw to one of the receivers, Boykin or Duvernay.
Oh my goodness.
Why didn't you?
Behind you, you idiot, behind you.
Why didn't you just throw that away?
He's just throwing it away. I
For
think he
real.
lost a yard.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, this is where you go, okay, this is a terrible snap. This is a great bounce. Right there, picked it up. Now look, take a second. If it wasn't there, then throw it away.
This happened like 3 times tonight already. That center's just throwing the ball all the way off to the left.
They gave him back to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't matter. Throwing it away didn't the thing. I thought he was a yard or 2 yards short. All right, let's see what else we got live. The Ravens are going to score almost before the game ends, it looks like.
Before the quarter does.
Andrews' 31 yards was a gift.
Yeah, it was.
Come on, guys. You got to score before the end of the quarter. If you score here before the end of the quarter, you're in this game.
What are they doing? Why are they running 25 seconds, 30 seconds off the clock?
Yeah,
And
they're running
I
30
don't
seconds.
know.
Like you're down
I
by
don't.
2
they're
touchdowns.
leading.
You're going to have to call timeout or you're going to have to delay a game.
You can take the delay game. You do not call timeout. That's for sure.
Oh, we got it. That was the ugliest first down
That's
play
what's there.
ever. The guy in motion almost takes the snap accidentally because it almost hits him. I think it actually did. Jackson then comes out. I mean,
This is the play. This is the play that it took
this
you
is the play.
30 seconds to call.
He swings it. The ball hits his hand. Come back.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to sweep run. I'm going to make a run. Oh, look, I hopped over the pile. Now I got slaughtered.
Dude, every single play for him is like,
An adventure.
yeah, but to get the ball, I mean, he must be worried every single time.
You got to be yelling at your center and going, "What the crap are you doing?" Edwards, 5 yards,
This is the worst.
and then he fumbled.
Oh my god. Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
This is literally the worst I've seen the Ravens look in. So, I mean, since before Jackson was there.
Oh, they're saying he was down?
They're gonna rule him down by contact.
The knee's down.
Oh, his knee is down. Yeah.
Don't worry, the refs are helping out tonight.
Knee's down. The elbow causes the fumble.
Yeah.
They got that.
They're
They got that Ravens team total over.
Well, we're at least gonna get one more play before the quarter.
Can't believe he's letting this die out to the fourth quarter.
He goes. He's got him wide open. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Sneed.
There we go.
Willie Sneed,
There we go.
guy to score touchdowns.
There we go.
Well, that gives us 17 points for the quarter. The over was 21.5. That looks good.
Over 44.5 live. Should be fine. So that's 2 touchdowns for Sneed then, right? He had one already?
Yeah.
Yep.
The T's are still alive.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that could make New England throw the ball and play an offense.
Well, yeah, because now they're only a touchdown behind. They have to.
Yep.
Well, they take the lead because they.
And this screams 24-23 right now.
Yep, it does.
Yeah. I could see 24-23. I could see 27-26.
26. Yep.
Yeah, one of those two. The over-under is probably right now 50.5. I haven't checked. Probably something like that. But yeah. It's like 52. Yeah, it's live 50.5.
On his 54.5 yards. Okay, he's got 36. We're not too bad. We need 20 yards in the fourth quarter. All right, I'll be back. I got to grab a drink.
Yeah,
I'll wait 8 seconds because it's waiting.
Just for the quarter to finish.
No, I can't bet until it's in commercial break. In this other line because I don't want to eat up all my line if I've got to do something to come back. You know me, my 27 bet.
Yeah. That you've clicked away probably in this whole quarter that we've been talking. You just see Sean's hand move. Click, click, click.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right, the total line is 52.5. I actually think under. And I think we see, and it depends. If New England goes down and score, it's going over. If they don't, it's definitely going under.
Yeah.
With the Ravens possibly trying to steal this one.
Well, that's kind of what me and Rich are saying. It's either going to be 24-23 or 27-26, which makes sense of the line of 50.5 because they're kind of
finally, the Ravens put all 11 guys at the front of the line of scrimmage. Look what happens. You had no safety. You had no safety. You had 11 guys standing there and saying, "Run the damn ball. We dare you." Not good that Damian Harris loses 3 yards on the play, but I've been yelling at that for the whole freaking game. And they finally did it.
Did you call it in?
Yeah, pretty much. I got D's contact, and I said, look, I'm telling you right now, you guys are morons.
Right.
I can see this at home, and you guys can't see this. You need to just sit there. There. The Patriots are -2.5 live. Under 52.5. Ravens are +2.5. I don't know why they're +2.5. I mean, I guess theoretically they could kick a field goal, but maybe 26-24. The 2.5 would help you. Okay.
Well, I'm thinking here, honestly, that probably all the Patriots get is probably a field goal in this fourth quarter, and then the Ravens will get a touchdown and a field goal.
I have a big feeling here that New England punts.
I think so too.
I'm not saying the Ravens score right away coming back the other way, but if I was going to bet anything, I'd bet a punt.
On this drive, yes, but I'm just saying in this fourth quarter, I will guarantee that New England will at least get a field goal somewhere.
Yeah, but if that's going to happen, it's going to happen on this drive. All right, I got to go grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
Woo! All right, I'm back.
Why are they like showing all the old people from the Patriots and Ravens? You saw that?
Yeah.
I'm in a commercial here.
And they were like Terrell Suggs, Wes Welker. I was like, Ed Reed. None of those guys are around anymore.
Nice.
All right, that is a big stop for the Ravens right here.
For sure.
I think they should put 10 guys at the line. And
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that I have a very hard time with my defense is we play prevent.
yeah.
When we get up 14 points, 11 points, my cornerbacks are 15 yards back when it's 3rd and 10. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, there we go. Let's go.
Was that Myers?
Mm-hmm.
So that cash, son?
Well, what, you needed like 5 yards, right?
Yeah. I thought we just needed 1 yard.
Ring that bell. We just needed a yard.
Okay.
Ring it. Oh, yes.
Oh, it's a good night.
That was a big spot. So now it's Ravens.
All right, come on, number 11.
There we go. Ring that bell. Another casher on the board. Mr. Myers.
We still have a chance for the Ravens to cover the 6.5.
Yes, we do. He almost blocked it. He tipped it.
Wow.
Oh, I think he said he tipped it.
What number did you have on Myers? Oh, never mind. They just updated it. Never mind. I was gonna say because it was only showing 49. I had 53, but they just updated 56 now.
Yeah.
We actually would have had. Remember when I said, hey, it's only 5 more yards than Myers? It was 54.5.
Yeah.
Yep, we would have hit that too.
Okay, cool.
Got to cash one way. I do not think we have any chance in the world to cash the minus 6.5. Unless
have some faith there, Shawnee.
Unless it's a Cam Newton pick 6, I don't think we're cashing it.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to get a Ravens offensive touchdown, then you'd have to get like a pick 6 or a short field or something like that to get another
but New
score.
England's notorious for turning the ball over in this part of the game.
Yeah, but you got 13 minutes. So the Ravens are not scoring quickly. So they're probably, if they score here, it's 4 or 5 minutes to score, which is in order to get the minus 6, they're going to have to score. So say they take 5 minutes and they score. We'll give them there. That gives you 8 minutes left and they're down 2. So if New England goes to score and gets stopped, Baltimore's going to run the ball and that'll be the end of it. And
I mean, you need 2 touchdowns. You need 2 touchdowns and no points from New England to cash that 6.
I'm saying it's possible.
Oh, it's possible. I mean, you can get a scoop and score. You could get something, but their defense is going to have to score in some way, somehow, in order to cash it.
And I think, right. I think it's going to take a mistake from New England's offense for them to get that touchdown, because if the Ravens score here, they're going to be ahead. And then if they get the ball back, then they're just going to be trying to kill the clock, maybe kick a field goal.
At 24. Yeah, I mean, if it's 24-23,
look at Joe and Bruce.
Depending on how much time is left, depends
Joe
on
and
what they
Bruce.
do.
I'm torn.
If there's 4 minutes left on the clock, I don't know if they're like running out the. They're not. How much are they going to be able to run out?
They're going to try. All right, let's see what the Ravens do here. See if we can steal a win. All of Baltimore is going crazy watching Mark Ingram before he gets tackled.
Hey guys, you remember that thing that we did on the last drive that worked? Let's stop doing that thing. We're going to go back doing that other thing that didn't work.
We really haven't been able to run the ball all night. So let's run it as much as we can, because that's our team. I mean,
maybe
we've got a whopping 25 carries for 89 yards and 3.6 yards a pop. But yeah, let's keep doing that, because finally you did what on defense was what I've been telling you to do for 3 quarters, was put 11 guys in the box and dare him to beat you. One, I dare him to beat you on a dry day. I mean, he's definitely not throwing. Oh, he comes back. Oh, God.
Ooh.
What was that?
Gonna try and get Willie Snead killed in the middle of the secondary.
It looked like he could have ran this. Let me see what's in front. Everyone's dropped back. There's nobody in the middle.
He could have thrown it like an inch lower, and Willie Snead would have caught it.
Yes, he would. I can see that. But again, this is where we talk about a runner versus a thrower.
He could have ran. He wouldn't have got the first down, but he probably would have got 5 yards, maybe 4 or 5 yards.
Because this drive looks great. We had Ingram fall down. We have an incomplete pass. The only thing is this has actually been a pretty quick drive for Baltimore. Oh, let's throw it 3 yards and see if he runs 12. He doesn't.
He ran 10.
He hit the check down.
D took this drive at TD. Did you actually take that? You're on mute, D.
Yeah, I did. Oh, damn. You should have told me a long time ago. Yeah, I did.
Go for it, you wuss.
They're on their own 30. You can't go for it. You are not the Carolina Panthers.
You got to be risky, man.
You have went for it on 2 straight weekends on their own side of the 30 and have got stuffed twice and basically lost the game right afterwards.
John Harbaugh's not hungry, Sean. He's got to be hungry. You got to go for it.
Hold him.
What was the?
Put him on the one.
I don't know. The one guy kind of tackled the other guy, but I'm not. I would assume this is on the Patriots.
No risk it, no biscuit, guys. You didn't hear that before?
You got to risk it to get the biscuit. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is definitely holding.
Well,
all right, so here's what you're going to do. 11 guys on the box, and we dare you to run it, which we do need to hit Damian Harris's run total. Let's see what we got here. Total is down to 49.5.
The good news is that we're on the we got the over on the teaser, so we just need Baltimore to win. Catch that. So it was 38.
Yeah, that would be good. We're at Baltimore plus 2.5. It's funny. They're giving you minus 2.5 on New England at minus 130, or you can just take the money line at minus 160. Normally, the spread is a lot different between the two. It's funny. What do you think they're going to do on this drive? Punt. They're at the 5. They're going to punt. I mean, it could be a turnover. That would be lovely.
That would be lovely, yes.
But if you want to tell me the result of the 15 drive is punt. All right, let's look at what we got here for I'm not even looking at anytime touchdown. I'm looking at stats. All right. We've yet to see a Rex Burkhead carries. Newton's at 101. His stats 135. Andrews at 47. DeMar Bird's at 0. His stats 0.5 for plus 140.
I don't even think he's got a target.
Yeah, he's not gonna get a target.
He's not. But that's what that stuff is so tempting.
Yeah, that's why they do that.
But they're throwing the carrot out there and saying, "Do you want the carrot?"
That's what I'm saying, man. How do you bankrupt a casino?
Yeah.
You literally got all these degenerates out there that are like, yeah, but hey, this could happen.
You can take New England minus 2.5 for minus 130, or you can just take Baltimore under 23.5 points for plus 120.
Yep.
I'd
What I'm working on right now.
I'd just take the under 20 and that 23.5 for plus money.
Week 11 lines. Pittsburgh is minus 10 at Jacksonville.
Wow, I would be taking Jacksonville.
Every stupid minus 10 or minus 13, there's only been one team all year that's cashed it.
Chiefs minus 7. I'm taking that.
They're playing the Raiders?
Yes, on Sunday night.
Yeah. I think Chiefs are gonna roll in that game.
There's a flag.
On a bye week.
They're gonna get their revenge back.
They got the revenge on that one.
There's a flag.
Oh, it's just coming back.
I don't know why you take this. I would decline it.
I mean, what does it move at? Like a yard?
Yeah, it's half the distance to the goal. Which
You didn't get any yards. It moves it back 2 yards, and you allow them to kick off 20 seconds a clock. Yeah, they declined it. You've got to decline that and say that's the way it should be.
Yep, exactly. Gerardo revenge game.
Here comes Rex Burkhead. We need 11 yards for him to cash.
And that's a Raider speaking. Gerardo is
And there goes Burkhead. He picks up 8. And Ryan Izzo gets thrown on his ass. 3rd and 2.
Cincinnati Bengals are PK versus Wash. I'll take Joe Burrow all day. Alex Smith.
Yeah, I think the issue is that Washington front four will be.
Oh man, they're gonna eat that.
Burrow all day.
Yeah, that Washington defensive line is gonna eat Joe Burrow's lunch.
And the problem is Cincinnati's defense, though. They're middle of their does Washington have a good running game or not?
Run. Here it goes. This could be the game.
Yeah.
It's got. Oh, they've got him stopped. Oh,
Yeah.
they've got him stopped.
He stopped. His
Yeah,
feet
he
stopped.
I love how they're pulling him up because they don't want to have his extension. They're not letting him go forward. They're trying to stand him straight up.
His forward progress was stopped.
Well, let's see. Not with that spot.
Kick it backwards. Kick it back.
I mean, where he was standing was not where he spotted. He kicked his front foot instead of his back foot.
Bill's gonna risk it.
He's not going to risk it at his 12-yard line.
No, not here.
They throw the challenge flag. So this guy pushes him.
I don't know. That little short guy, number 36, was like.
See, but that's what it said. This is short of the line to gain. And then the one guy, he said, when the guy went to spud it,
my friend texted me. He goes, "This officiating is actually insane."
It could be a first down.
Oh my God! They gave him the first down.
Wow.
Do you challenge it?
There's nothing.
You can't. You can't. There's not enough evidence like overturn it, I guess.
How about the
Unbelievable
evidence of where the guy was putting the ball down and then he slid his foot over and moved it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like Washington in that game, that jump shot. I mean, you got Washington's defense. Their defensive line is going to just destroy Cincinnati's O-line.
Burkhead gets stuffed.
And Cincinnati's defense is equally as bad as Detroit's was, so it's very possible that Alex Smith could have another 300-yard game against them.
Yeah.
Washington receivers are aren't bad. I mean,
McKissick is like one of them, right? McKissick is that?
no, he's not a wide receiver. He's a small, fast scat back. But
he should be able to shred the Bengals.
Yeah, the one thing to worry about in that game is keep in mind when you're looking at Washington, they have two guys named Sims. Here goes 47 again.
And you got a first down.
Yeah, there might be a flag.
God, this freaking Baltimore team. Oh, my God.
There's no flag on that? No.
What, illegal first down?
No, I thought there was holding in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a penalty on Baltimore for ruining my fucking night.
For real.
It's such a good day, too.
Fuck.
All right, Harris back in.
I shouldn't have touched anything on this shitbag game.
Harris,
there's going to be a turnover.
Ooh.
Watch no.
He got snatched up there at the line.
Yeah, did they give him a yard?
I'm sure.
No.
You don't get
look like it.
It doesn't look like a 2nd and 10. Here goes Cam. What we're going to do is run it. Are you guys surprised? We're going to run it. We're going to run it again. Oh, no, they're going to play action.
Oh, my God. Sack him.
Throw it out of bounds.
Is that a receiver over there?
By the way, when you look at the books, that's going to be a target for Demir Bird. Bird was the closest wide receiver to that ball. He'll be listed as having a target. Not that he actually ever attempted to actually complete the pass.
Right.
Because Bird is there. There it is.
That's the target.
Man, he almost threw it right in the trash can.
That's why sometimes when you look at stats, they should be like uncatchable balls next to targets. It's like he was targeted 12 times. Yeah, 7 of them were uncatchable. He gets it out to Burkhead, and Burkhead gets slaughtered. They actually are.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wow.
Let's go!
Ford makes the play, but folks, do you don't want to know the one thing? It's going to be a question of whether they gave him a yard. If they gave him a yard, we're going to cash Burkhead. I don't know if they gave it to him yet.
Well, you probably get it anyway.
Oh, miss it. I hope he misses the whole snap.
And it bounces back.
Just right over his head.
Yep. Cash Burkhead. The double thing at over 55 and a half live. Burkhead cashes for the second time tonight. Back to the well. He's got 35 yards receiving, 21 yards rushing. That's 56, folks. So we go down to song 6. There we go. Ring that bell, ring that bell. Another casher on the board, rolling them out today. All right, let's look at what we get here for the last play for the Ravens. Let's hope it's a better drive than the last drive. Let's go. The first down should not be fall on the ground. That should not be the play. It should be going for something different than fall on the ground.
The game's a pick right now.
Yeah.
Ravens plus 140.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in.
Oh, man, it just flipped all the way.
Yeah, plus 140 for the Wavies.
Holy shoot.
For the Wavies. The Wavies got a 140. Do they actually ever attempt a field goal?
Ravens have one field goal, right?
No, would they attempt a field goal?
No. No. I don't think. No.
All right. Here's the one thing. I would say don't go with the Ravens plus 140. I would go with the over 48 and a half.
I don't have a total on the board right now.
I have 46 and a half.
I
got 46 and a half.
I got 48 and a half at plus 190.
It's at 40.
It's a touchdown.
Where are we at right now? 40?
40. Yeah, 46 and a half is a touchdown.
Actually, that would only be 47. No, I'm not taking that. Oops. That's why that's
Yeah, you can't take 48, but 46 you can.
46.
They got 46.5.
At what's
Juice is heavy, 160.
Yeah, I got 46.5.
Part of me wants to take the Ravens at plus there, but I can't do it.
All right.
I
You
can't.
need touchdown, right?
I can't take the Ravens for a full unit.
No risk it, no biscuit, Sean.
Who's telling me that? You of all people right now in your situation should understand risk.
Yeah, I know. Oh, actually, good news. I actually got it.
Why do you do that? It's a risk manager. I was like, yeah, judge risk.
I actually got a new job. I start Wednesday. Well,
Oh,
I
cool.
think
Who are you working for?
this company Invent. It's a global marketing company.
Oh, cool.
They hired me as their director of IT. So
nice.
Good shit.
All right. Oh, they run the ball to Gus Edwards. 7 minutes. They do have plenty of time.
So the plan is that they're going to go down, score a touchdown, and leave no time on the clock.
Yep. That's the plan. And then get out of Dodge.
Yep, that's what their plan is here. So if we think that happens, then that 46.5 should be
you need Andrews to catch the football, though. That was a first down.
Oh, my God.
Because it comes to a point where you can't keep punting.
Just get the 3 yards. Don't do anything. No long bombs or anything.
Yes, get the 3 yards. Just run.
Oh my God, what is he doing?
Run right there, right there. There's people right there.
Whoa.
He's got it.
My God.
He's got it more.
Oh my gosh!
How did?
Thank you. I'm glad he got 10 yards instead of 3 because that's ridiculous. I went and took a piss, and I'm coming to this guy sitting in a pocket for 5 minutes.
Look
Unbelievable.
Look at the right. Look at like 3
They're
people.
not really rushing.
I literally took a piss and came back, and he was still running the ball.
A lot of defenses are doing that to the Ravens. They're literally, he fumbles the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Oh no.
On the ground, that should be personal foul.
Oh, he hit one helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Throw the flag. Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge play.
Wow.
Oh wow.
No
That's
sympathy.
Loss. Once again, this center is really helping out.
What?
Yo, the
What is
officiating
going on?
is horrible.
I don't know if the going for the wrist ball, but I don't really think that's perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's clearly a foul though. I mean, you can't.
He didn't.
His shoulder.
I mean, this offense is built for this.
Yo, can somebody fire that center? He's got to get rid of that guy.
Like I don't understand why it's been this entire game. There's been issues with the snap.
You can't grip the ball. All right,
Yeah.
All right, well, let's hurry up though. I mean, shit. If you can't get this drive.
Yeah, I mean, you do got to pick up the pace here.
Well, why do you think they have that towel in
What the
there?
fuck? Belichick's about to get fined. Get your fucking mask on.
Well, he's going to get fined. I mean, everyone's going to basically have no draft picks in the third round is what's going to happen. The third round and
We're going to penalize nobody.
they're
We're just going to skip right on by.
But we're going to call it the fourth round so we don't have to pay you guys for. He's wide open. 30.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
And Lamar hit him right in the hands.
Oh.
McCourty.
Who was he throwing to?
He's thrown to the safety.
That's what it looked like.
Watch 32 right here. I mean, he comes across beautifully, beats his man. Lamar sees him, says he's wide open. I'm just going to throw it to him.
Damn,
Oh my gosh. What are you doing? I'd rather you run the ball. I'd rather you run the ball and me talk stuff about you run the ball so much than you throw a
They're going to punt.
crappy ass pass like that.
They have
They're going to
to
punt
punt.
again.
Fumble
Yeah,
it.
I mean, 4th and 15, you couldn't. If they had split up that 15 into like 2 downs, like maybe try to get 10 and then get 5, Could have done that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
This is just, I mean, this is an ugly, ugly game.
Yep.
Robert Kraft gets away on a technicality. Get that lawsuit dropped. From getting underage Asians giving them hand jobs in the massage parlor.
Come on, Harris. You got to get positive yards.
It was a technicality on on recording him or something. Had something to do with like the cameras that were installed there, and like it was like they weren't allowed to record him to do it. Yeah,
It's probably inadmissible evidence.
you gotta but like the videotape got thrown out, and then since the videotape got thrown out of him getting a hand job, I mean you can't really. It's nothing else to.
All right, they bring Jacoby Myers in motion. They go back to Rex Burkhead because he would have cashed, and he cashed us again if we had him. Now it's a big third down again. Do the Ravens call
timeout? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're a coach, would you call timeout? I would.
Yeah. We've been through this. You don't get time back. So guys who let this go and say, "Oh, we need more time for our offense." There's ways for your offense to stop the clock. There is not ways for your offense to get additional time. Right. It's not a video game, which every 15 yards you add 10 seconds. Or every one-handed catch, you get a 5-second bonus.
Chris Collinsworth, it's like they don't have great receivers. They don't have great tight ends. They just don't have a great team.
They still have some guys. That...
Here comes Damian Harris. Oh, they're going to throw it. Oh, no. And they're going to leave it wide open.
Oh, my God.
Patrick Queen, the rookie, regarding who? You had your best receiver line up at tight end, and you basically just didn't guard him. I mean, this is your best receiver. This is the only guy that they had 100 yards. They're there. He has a catch. Let's just leave him completely unguarded. Hey, I can make this throw. They give it to Harris. No, they don't. They fake it. But the Ravens are ready for it, but he misses the tackle. 20.
Wow.
What is he doing?
Oh, and then Cam gets hit in the head.
Oh.
Yeah, that was helmet to helmet.
Oh.
That's going to be another 15.
Yeah.
This game's over. This game.
What is Peters doing? Watch this play.
Game's over.
Hold on. You got to watch Peters on this play. This is the greatest play.
Yeah.
No.
He hit him in the shoulder. I think he was trying to hit him in the head. There you go. They took it off. Well, Baltimore needs to use some damn timeouts.
Well, Peters was acting like he was getting hold because he's back was to Cam Newton and he couldn't get away from his guy. Either he got held or he gave up.
Wait, why did they call timeout if it was?
Well, they have to call timeout there.
Yeah, they have to. They should actually use. They should probably use both of these timeouts before the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. I mean, that's what Peters is saying. He's had to get held. If you watch this play, Peters has his back to the play the whole time, standing up. He's not really looks like he's moving to get away, but if he was being held, he can't get away.
Right.
He didn't get the first down. I thought he got the first down. What the world was that? That would be the dumbest play ever.
Is that a false start?
Wow, that's pretty much game.
No, it's on the Ravens.
Yep. Good night. Unbelievable.
Well, it's not
unbelievable.
It's actually not the worst thing for the Bucks for the Ravens because it was 2nd and 2. You're most likely getting that first down. This actually moves it. The clock is already stopped, so you're going to be able to stop it on 2nd down. The 2-minute warning will stop it on 3rd down, and it actually gives you a better.
Yeah, I guess that was really negligible. I mean, they're basically pushing it out 8 more yards.
I mean, the fact that if you let them go and they got it 2 more yards, the game was over. You wouldn't have enough. Now you have 3 downs to stop it. You're going to have to stop Harris, who's trying his best to get us those 127, 1 yard at a time. So that's it. Now you stop it at 2nd.
And then you get the 2-minute warning for the next one.
And then you'll lose the clock on 4th down. But if you stop them, you'll get about 1:20 for Lamar and that tremendous offense to go down the field. I mean, this was just, I'm sorry. If you want to put the loss is on Lamar Jackson and the loss is on Wink Martindale for trying to play a 2 deep zone when you're getting gashed nonstop. When you finally went to 11 guys in the box in the pouring rain, he hasn't done anything. He's actually has negative yards.
There you go.
Run. And I mean, and that's what you need. Now just don't be something stupid and hit some guy in the head right now, and that would be the smart play. I mean, this is the game right here on 3rd down, 3rd and 7. I'll go to the 2-minute warning. I mean, I know if basically they want to try to throw the ball. I don't know what you're yelling at, dude. You're losing.
You never got in somebody's head before?
Yeah, that's not getting in somebody's head right now. This is just being stupid. This is like how to get a flag, say the wrong thing.
For real.
This is immature. I can say whatever I want to say. It's how do we say this most likely? Fake college degrees for people that probably would have never got college degrees. You've got to be smarter than that. This is a time for you to focus, not to be yelling back at the offensive guard. Why not the Ravens plus 700? Gerardo. They have 1 drive in the second half where they've scored. The Patriots are playing Lamar to run. They're going to have no timeouts. They're probably going to have to go 90 yards. And they may give up the first down on this play right here too.
Hey, man, Cardinals are plus 1,600 too to that very last throw. Miracle throw.
There's a difference. It's not raining. You've got Hopkins. You've got Kirk. You've got I still think Murray's a better thrower than Lamar. And you're playing a Bills secondary that was missing 2/4 of their starting secondary. And you're at home. Here you're in the road on the rain. I'm not even sure Lamar threw it up. There's anybody coming down with it. Like, I was thinking their best play was for them to force a turnover, and they haven't been able to. Tommy Hilfiger is making NFL clothing. I keep getting pissed at Facebook. When I look at Facebook, almost every single ad for a clothing is really a Chinese scam. It's all cool looking stuff, but none of it's real. I mean, it's real. Some other company really makes it, but they're throwing some True Life advertising or SSVU or there. And now I spend my days trying to find the real thing, where they took it from, so I can order it. Because my wife's like, "Ooh, I like that." All right, there you go. They're going to pass. Nope. They're going to run Cam Newton. Can he get to the edge? No, he's going to fall down.
No.
That's it. No, Just walk away. Don't be an idiot. Walk away. Stop shutting your mouth. Go walk away. You're going to get about a minute and 15.
Yep.
This is where legends are born. Am I wrong? Or I would say the Ravens' best chance is let Duvernay return this.
For real.
Do not come after the punter. Do not come after the punter unless they throw it over his head. Oh, that's going to be a good bounce for them. Yep. So it's a minute 5, and you've got 90, 89, 88 yards. All right. I'm going to bet that the Ravens don't get 40 yards. All right. Throw a bomb. One of them. Throw a bomb. All right. Run the ball.
You can run.
Run, then get out of bounds.
You can run and get out of bounds. I mean, take the chunk yardage if they're going to give it to you. Oh, my God. There's a fucking flag.
Yeah, because his O-line has to hold people for 5 minutes. I mean, until he figures out what to do.
Yeah. They've got a 2-man rush. They rush 2 guys. How do you hold with their 2?
Yeah, why are they holding? Why are they holding? They're not rushing anybody.
I mean, this is just a straight double team and just say, okay. Maybe they rushed 3 that time. I don't see a hold. Well, I guess the one hand's on the outside of his jersey. It's around like this. So, yeah, that's probably a hold. If you hug the defensive end, that's probably a hold. All right. Now you wasted 10 seconds and lost 10 yards. All right. You better get
out of bounds.
No, they're saying you didn't get out of bounds.
Oh, my God. They're winding the clock. Are you freaking kidding me?
Let's go. Like I said, my goal was 30 yards that the Ravens don't get. Throw it.
That rain is coming down.
Throw it. This is going to be a Hail Mary. This is their only hope.
I mean, at best, they make it to what, like the 50 at this point?
50 and throw a Hail Mary.
Yep.
See, but I don't know what teams do. I know I'd be running hook and ladders. I'd be doing, okay, whatever you can. All right, you're just going to give me this. I'm going to try to at least run somebody the other way. We'll pitch and we're option out. There, and then I'm going to move because you're getting ready to tackle me. I don't care. Just let me pitch to the next guy.
Take the underneath stuff. You know they're going to give it to you. don't stand back there and wait for somebody to open up when they're dropping 8 guys. Like, nobody's going to be open.
But you can't be tackled in bounds.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, one more play. Even he looks. I mean, this is the one thing they've been.
This is 4th down.
He looks 100% dejected.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make that throw there. What are you doing?
You're just going to take one Hail Mary.
Oh, my God. Well, that's that.
Nope.
Wow. Oh, this was fun.
Turns out over and downs. All right, guys, that's the thing. We're going to lose Baltimore minus 6.5. So let me put that on the board. Here. Baltimore minus 6.5. We lost the first quarter over 7.5. We lost the first half team total over 7.5. We lost Brown over 39.5. How? No idea.
We got Meyer.
All right, so we're 1-4 on the ticker. But then we came back and we hit Harris live over 23 second half. We hit next drive touchdown plus 350. We hit Cam anytime touchdown plus 350. We hit Rex Burkhead live over 31.5. We hit over 8.5 in the third quarter. We hit Myers over 49.5. We doubled down and we hit Burkhead at over 55.5. We doubled down and we hit Damian Harris over 115. That cashed. The 127 we lose. But overall, if you add with the unit sizes, that's 11, 12, 13, 13 and 5. So that's a pretty good night. That's a at least 7 unit night with the juice. Thanks everybody for coming around. We will be back Thursday night. Good luck trying to figure out who to take on Monday. I like the Vikings -3. But if the Bucs stop Devin Cook, it's going to be a very long, boring game. All right, Dalvin Cook. So other than that, any last parting words for anybody?
Nope.
Hey, go Chiefs.
Right, for hanging out with
Go
us.
Browns.
Let's get the viewership up. All right, see you, everybody. Take it easy.
Later.